Back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, hopefully. Hey, Cody McClure, Sam Beard, and a couple minutes behind Bad News Bubba. What the hell's going on with the boys this morning? They all stay up watching the NBA last night?
I guess, because, I stayed up. I didn't stay up. Fell asleep on my couch, but I woke up at like 1:15, and I was not expecting to get a text from John and Cody talking about cashing some parlay.
Yeah, hopefully you had your notifications muted. I was thinking about that. I was riding high, and I didn't expect to get a text back from Cody. When I got one at 1:30, I was like, oh, boy.
Chalk one up for being a few minutes behind tomorrow.
Yeah, I was like, if we can get him within 15 minutes tomorrow, that'll be a big win. If we can get him at all, maybe you take it. Happy Tuesday morning to you, April 21st. I was up till after 2 last night. The adrenaline was pumping. I got to be honest. I was thinking about it in bed. I think that was a top 10 sports night for me.
Really?
I had some nice bets to go along with it.
Of your lifetime, top 10?
I think so.
Wow.
I'm not ready to give it a complete stamp, but I had some nice bets to go along with your team winning. It was one of those nights that whenever you have one of those where you just scroll and read everything.
Yeah, I love those.
The best and worst thing for those days is Reddit. I don't know if you ever just browse Reddit, but I'm a big Reddit user. I don't post a lot on Reddit, but I do read a lot on Reddit. So I was going through all the Hawks channels. I was going through all the Knicks channels. I was going through the NBA just reading about the game.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, I'm watching an absolute classic game between the Timberwolves and Nuggets. I was riding high. And I am ready to think, Sam, that it was a top 10 sports day for me.
That's incredible. I wish I participated in your top 10 sports day of all time because I didn't really watch any of this. I need to get going probably on the NBA playoffs, but second round I feel like is like the first one for me.
You missed
two great games.
I mean, you missed two classics last night.
Three solid ones?
Yeah. Two really, really good ones last night. The problem was, the second one ended, I think, about 1:30. And the adrenaline was pumping from that too. So yeah, it was well after 2:00 whenever I actually fell asleep. Luckily, I will say growth, as I did not plop down and kill my dog as he was sprawled out, kind of camouflaged underneath my pillow. He was laying long ways, taking up my whole entire spot, but I checked before I laid down and moved him, and I didn't move him over far enough, so I was literally arm hanging off the bed at the end.
Awake enough to be aware.
Yeah, and I had to push him over a little bit, but he slept all right. So we had us a day. I didn't hurt him, and we're good to go. Bubba, top of the morning to you, my friends. How the hell are you?
A little Matthew McConaughey this morning.
What's that mean?
A little dazed and confused.
Nice.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Dazed and confused.
Yeah. Been a weird couple of 12 hours.
It does feel like he is the main character of that movie.
I've never seen it, so I couldn't tell you anything else about it.
Well, he's not the main character of the movie. If you actually watch the movie, he's really only in it for about 10 minutes.
I know he's got that weird little quote that
makes people uncomfortable. But I think if you look back from the movie 20 years later, 25 years later, he is the most iconic part of the movie. I would say he has the two most iconic lines. Either the all right, or the that's what I love about high school girls.
Yep.
Because I get older, but they stay the same age.
I can't support that, Matthew, or whoever his character was.
I think he's implying, they're at least of age, but yeah, it's a little creepy. He's the creepy guy that graduated from high school, 5 or 6 years ago that still hangs out with the guys, get some beer, get some tickets to see Aerosmith. But yeah, no, I mean, I think when you think of the movie, I do think he is the one you go to all these years later.
As Because yesterday was my birthday, so celebrating
What the
that.
hell?
Bubba.
Look, man, it's just a weird middle age. Nobody cares.
No, that's not true.
I don't care.
Again, this is something as your OG. You got to start embracing your birthdays. Buddy, you got to start finding things in life to embrace or else life will get you down. You know what I mean? Like, you got to go the opposite. You can't go the other way of like, oh, I'm middle-aged. I'm not going to tell anybody it's my birthday. I'm just going to, hopefully somebody says something to me. Hopefully you didn't sulk. I completely forgot. I won't hold you.
No, I was not sulking at all. The only thing I wanted to do yesterday was eat some food and just take a nap. Dude.
Yeah, but I would like to have bought you food on your birthday or bought you a cake or something.
I saved you money. And
I know, but again, take it from somebody that's got some years on you now. Sam, you too. You got to enjoy the small things like birthdays, any date you can find that kind of gives you a little pep in your step, you should embrace and not run away from.
But what happened was my dog and my dad had a little entanglement.
Oh,
I guess when he took him out and tripped my dad up, so then he's got like a whole swollen ankle and knee situation.
So literally an entanglement.
Yeah.
Not like Jada Smith and August Alsina.
Whoever that second person is, yeah.
That was the young guy that she was having sex with. That was friends. That was friends with her son that she cheated on Will Smith with after he had cheated on her. She famously called it an entanglement and not like an affair. She's like, well, it was a little bit of an entanglement. So that's what I think of when I hear entanglement. So when you said
I hope there's no entanglement.
Yeah. Whenever you said your dad and dog had an entanglement, I said, oh no. But then he literally just got tangled up and fell down and he's hurt now.
Yeah. So that put a little shine on the afternoon.
Did your dad get around okay otherwise? No,
he's starting to struggle more in his later years.
That's what I was worried.
In a walker now more. So
that's what I was worried about. So him falling and hurting his ankles probably worse than it would have
been. Yeah, it's going to take him out longer than it would anybody else. So
5 or 10 years. Well, Bubba, I hope you had a good birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Yeah,
thank you. I mean, I got some nice Japanese takeout and sushi. Had a nice little, cream soda.
Okay.
Watched some anime. It was a decent afternoon otherwise. That's all a man wants in life.
Get any texts from any women you were thinking about?
No. I ain't thinking about no women right now, John.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
That's always bad though on your birthday and you're hoping some women text you and nobody cares and you're like, see, that's why you have to go the opposite. Because like if you do play the game where like you wait for somebody to say something and nobody says anything, then you get pretty depressed. And I've been there before.
Were you a where's my hug at kind of guy?
No. I'm not a where's my hug at guy. I'm no, not at all. That's Cody. I'm not a where's my hug at guy. But no, you know, this has been like what, maybe I guess 5 years ago, maybe 2021. You got a couple people you talk to, and you've never played that game where you're like, man, if I don't text people first, let's see who talks to me first, and then like you start realizing,
I've done that. Nobody.
Yeah, you start realizing, if I just dropped off the face of the earth, I'm not sure anybody would care. That's a dangerous game to play because you got to realize people get busy. You know what I mean? People do have a lot of stuff going on themselves. So it's not bad to tell somebody when you're struggling or when you want to be friends or check in on them first too. So like the birthday is a dangerous game to play that game because if nobody texts you first on your birthday.
No, see, I feel terrible. I can only remember one of like my friends' birthdays.
Yeah.
And that's only one.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember having my family members' birthdays, which is bad.
I do a pretty good job with like all my high school friends / college friends are all grandfathered in. Like to my good memory. I used to have a really good memory. It's gotten worse the less sleep I get and the older I get. But high school, I can still remember like all my friends from high school's birthday. And I still text them on their birthday. But new friends, it takes a little bit to remember. So I have started like jotting a lot of them down on the phone. Or I try to. Yours is going to the phone.
Birthday app?
No, I just put it on the calendar.
Do you think they've made that?
It's a pretty good idea, honestly.
Does that seem unnecessary though?
I think a lot of people would want to remember people's birthdays in their lives.
Well, like back in the day, Facebook.
Sure.
Facebook really helped like my generation / older people because everybody's on Facebook and now you get birthdays. But like, I don't ever get on Facebook anymore. I'm not really friends with anybody on Facebook. I just got it so I could do some work on the TalkSports Facebook. So like I lost that tool really the last 10 years. So I've got to start kind of jotting them down in my phone calendar where it does pop up, but I don't set alerts. So if I don't happen to check my calendar, I'm not going to see it. So it's kind of a double-edged sword. But yeah, a little birthday calendar would be nice for people you care about.
Just get like a little notification beginning of the week, maybe it's like, hey, it's so-and-so's birthday on Thursday.
Yeah.
So
And
I
maybe you get one the day of or before.
I don't know.
8:15. We did it, Sam. We got in. We got inside the cutoff. Let's go.
I don't know if many people did this, but for us, like whenever we were making our social media accounts, we would have to lie about our birthdays and age.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
that.
So then it's like if I go off that stuff, it's like I could be months ahead or months behind.
Yeah, I've seen people get locked out of their Twitter accounts like years later because they have lied about their birthday. Top of the morning to you, Big Money McClure.
Oh, how you doing? Hello. How's everybody doing? Good morning.
How are you?
He's rich.
Yeah, I mean, other than being rich, I mean, I'm all right.
How about that Timberwolves Hawks parlay
Well,
cashing? How about it?
That ain't all, brother.
Oh, baby.
That ain't all that cashed.
Oh, let's go.
I also took all 3 games, alternate unders,
Oh, yeah?
as well as the Hawks, something else on the Hawks, which that paid altogether, that paid out about another 50.
Oh, baby.
So I told you I put my life savings down on that Hawks Timberwolves parlay. I had a lot riding on it. It was everything I had. It was 10 to win $93,
And that is
and
9 to 1.
It was plus 932.
9 to 1.
Something
Let's
like
go.
that. Yeah, so it cashed, and then my alternate unders too. Let's see what that was. What did I have?
By the way, did you know yesterday was Bubba's birthday?
No.
He sat over here all day yesterday and didn't tell us it was his damn birthday. Now we're the jerks.
Why did you do that, Bubba?
Now, because to see if we would know, and we're the jerks now.
Nah, that's not why.
He would
Because I'm turning my mid to late 20s and I just try to sweep it underneath the rug.
No, brother.
I don't want to avoid reality.
I know I already gave you the advice, but moving forward, I hope you embrace your birthday. You gotta celebrate the small things in life, brother, or life will get you down. Life will drive you crazy.
Yes, yes, it will. Enjoy
You gotta
the
take the
breeze.
small victories when you can.
Yeah, Hawks plus. I did a bunch of total alternates under 238.5 for last night. Under 229.5 Cavs game.
Beautiful.
Under 225.5 Hawks game.
Mm.
And then I had like Hawks plus 12.5 for some reason.
Wow.
Another 10 to win 53. The one was actually a bonus bet. So
wow.
So
that's free money.
So I put up $10 last night and won 146. How about that? And then I couldn't sleep. So it was just the thrill.
Because that Timberwolves game was crazy too.
Yeah, it was. It was. I was I was willing to split. I was like, I just want to make a profit. Either give me the Timberwolves or give me this under alternate. And then I got both.
You thinking about your next parlay?
Yeah, I'm thinking about tonight.
That's why I couldn't sleep.
Same thing with John.
I wasn't thinking about the next parlay. I was thinking, like I said, I was just reading all the comments and just giggling. It was one of those nights.
Yeah.
But Cody just sitting there trying to plan something out tonight.
It was one of those for me where I was laying there at 3 a.m. and just could not.
Well, I'm glad you made it.
Sleep. Yeah. Well, I still would have been somewhat on time. I didn't even go to Starbucks today, but at the interstate, man, I think there's a wreck at Cedar Bluff or Walker Springs, somewhere in there. And it was slowing me down all the way damn near back to downtown. So good luck if you're out there, stay safe. Don't take any wooden nickels or whatever it is they say.
Well, speaking of birthdays, longtime listener Brandon, it's his birthday today. And you see, Bubba, he messaged us and said, hey, give him a shout out because he wants to feel good on his birthday. So tell Brandon happy birthday, Cody. Don't sing it to him. Just tell him.
Brandon who?
Brandon. I'm not going to give his last name on air, mostly because his last name's on his Twitter account.
Longtime listener Brandon.
Longtime listener Brandon.
Now, how long?
Just tell the guy happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
Brandon,
because I don't know. It's not ringing a bell. I didn't know we had a Brandon.
I at least got DMs with him about show topics going all the way back to like 2019. So that's a good long while.
Pretty good while.
Interacting with the show. Since 2019. So shout out to Brandon. Happy birthday, brother.
More committed than Cody is.
Happy birthday, Brandon.
That's true. He is more committed than Cody was. Yeah, he's been around since 2019. Hell, Cody left twice.
I've been around since 2017.
Yeah, but you left a couple times.
Well, those are just breaks.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like Brandon took a break. Brandon's been here locked in.
He might have taken a break. You don't know that.
He's been locked in.
I guarantee you I've done more shows than he has. I guarantee it.
You think you've done more shows than he's listened to?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say, really.
I
don't know how dedicated he is.
Yeah, I can't speak to Brandon on that, but I know we got some listeners who have listened to more shows than you've done. I can't speak for Brandon specifically, but
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know what the times were like without me. I don't want to think about those times.
That's important. That's
That's
another life lesson, Bubba. When you do find you a woman, don't worry about anything from the past.
Those are dark times.
Just don't think about it.
Yeah.
Just control what you can control and just think about the good times you're having. Don't worry about what she was doing before. Don't worry about it.
I never really
speaking of things that'll drive a man crazy. Just keep it to yourself.
I never really thought about the show when I wasn't on it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be there. I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Sam was here for a bit. I know Charlie did it for a bit. There's some other guy that I never met.
Hell, poor Charlie had to do 5 hours for like a month.
Yeah. Well, it paid off.
It was me and him, and I was like,
softball now.
Yeah, it was me and him, and I was like, you know what, Troy? I was like, I think I might be done too. I'm gonna take a month off. You just handle the show. You got it? He's like, yeah, I guess. Sure. So he'd do his show, then do my show.
Well, it was valuable reps for him.
Charlie's my boy.
Valuable reps.
All right, let's go to break. We'll talk some sports on the other side. Stick with us.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
It's baseball time in Knoxville. Your Knoxville Smokies are back home all this week. We start the week off Tuesday and jump right into our final matinee game on Wednesday with first pitch at 12:30. Thursday is Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers, and the weekend, you know it's rockin' with Feel Good Friday, dancing with the Smokies on Saturday, and post-game fireworks, and it's halfway to Halloween on Sunday. Don't miss a minute of the action. Reserve your seats now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Good morning, Knoxville. I'm Aiden Sidoti, and this is your TalkSports update for Tuesday, April 21st. Tennessee baseball is set to take on in-state foe Lipscomb tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern in a midweek matchup after the Vols picked up their second straight series win against Ole Miss over the weekend. In the MLB, Los Angeles Dodgers closer Edwin Diaz is set to undergo surgery to remove loose bodies in his right elbow, with the reliever expected to miss around the next 3 months. In the NBA, CJ McCollum scored 32 points and the Hawks rallied to stun the Knicks in New York 107-106 on Monday night, tying their first-round playoff series at 1 apiece. For the latest on all things Tennessee athletics, head over to fanrunradio.com or download the new Fan Run Sports app. And now back to you guys in the studio.
And you know it's the worst time of the year when the NBA is the talk starting it off. Okay, well, first of all, Buck, you can't call this the worst time of the year because it's still April 20th, and we got some stuff going on. Like the college transfer portal still keeping you interested. Spring football just ended. It's going to get worse. There's going to be a time 2 months from now you're going to be begging for some NBA talk. When we get to like the end of June.
I don't think Buck will be.
Well, what the hell is he going to want us to talk about in the end of June? There's worse times in the year. That July week when it's like, oh, it's the SEC Media Days and like the MLB All-Star Game. Oh, that's the worst time for me.
I like the week when it's SEC Media Week.
I hate that week.
It's like at least there's something, though.
Yeah,
like
I hate that.
It's like the week after that. That's tough.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Yeah. The week after's the worst because that week tricks you into thinking football's back.
Buck's also in here in the chat calling me broke. I ain't broke, Buck. Hell, I'm a rich man. I just hit a plus 932 parlay yesterday evening.
Plus a free one.
Plus 430 something. I mean, I ain't broke, Buck.
I think the $10 life savings was a little bit of a joke. Now,
yeah,
not much.
I was being facetious.
Not much of one, but a little bit of a joke.
I got more than that.
No unit shaming.
Yeah.
I don't think they're unit shaming as much as him just calling it his life savings.
Yeah, the punchline was 10 to win 93. I said, "Oh, I really need this. I got my life savings down on this one."
Yeah,
10 to win 93.
I know Cody ain't got a whole lot of money, but I know he's got more than $10. Hell, he took more than that out of my glove compartment when I let him borrow my car.
Yeah.
He's at least still got that.
Yeah. In here calling me broke. Sorry, Buck, just because I ain't rich like you. Hell, we ain't all rich. I'm just a blue-collar morning radio host.
I like this one making fun of Cody being late. It's good to be here. It's good to be a chair.
Yeah, I saw that. That's good.
That's
good
funny.
stuff. Yeah, well, man, morning radio, it's tough. It's tough for me. I mean, I don't want to complain saying it's tough if you're like out there doing a real job. Like I'm not.
Look, I credit you for being here when you got here.
Yeah,
you showed up. You clocked in. You brought your hard. You brought your hard hat. You brought your lunch.
Some guy just smashed his fingers on the printing press. He's like, "Oh, it's tough, is it?" Huh? Yeah. So some guy in an Amazon warehouse, they won't let him pee.
Did you see that story last week?
Which one?
Coming out of the Amazon warehouse?
That they wouldn't let the guy pee or something?
No.
They get called out for that all the time.
Well, yeah, no, this one's worse. This one was somebody literally dropped dead.
Oh, yeah, and they made him keep working.
And they made the workers, they said, just work around him.
Hey, assembly line keeps moving. Come on now.
Just work around him. Bezos has got an anniversary trip he's going to take here in a little bit.
Yeah. Well, when you're an efficient company like that, I mean, it's you got to keep moving.
Although I do have to say, coming back from Virginia, the wedding I was in, drunkenly on Saturday night, one of the bridesmaids bumped into me and knocked my phone out of my hand in the drink line and shattered the back of my phone.
Uh-oh.
Wasn't very apologetic at all, but what are you going to do? But Sunday on the way home, my old lady ordered a phone case, and by the time I got home, like 5 hours later on Sunday, it was waiting at the door. So,
yeah,
as long as you're not the one or your family's not the one dropped dead inside the warehouse,
Now think about if they had halted production.
Right, exactly.
And stopped all that, and then you don't get that phone case till Tuesday.
I actually have been kind of a similar situation to that, except this guy, unfortunately, hopefully his family's doing great, had a heart attack as soon as he left the place, and then he ended up backing up traffic. So I used to work at a warehouse facility here.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying somebody knocked your phone out of your hand, then had a heart attack afterwards.
This guy had a heart attack like as soon as like he clocked out and like got to the immediate red light, backed up cars, and people were just like going crazy honking. And then
I bet they felt like real jerks.
Yeah.
He had a heart attack at the red light.
Yeah.
And I bet everybody that honked at him felt real bad. I try to be nice in traffic for that reason. Like when somebody has a wreck or something, like they're having a worse day than you. You know what I mean? You just got to keep a little bit of grace on the road. No one wants to be a jackass, or few people want to be a jackass.
You'd think he could have pulled over a little bit. I mean,
he had a heart attack.
If he knew he was
the next night, man, we were putting in double time.
That would be really tough.
Body.
That'd be really tough to work a whole damn shift, then die afterwards. At least kill me at the beginning of the shift. Big God, if you're listening.
Where's the worst place to have a heart attack? In traffic?
I don't think there's really any good places other than the hospital.
I feel like an airplane.
An airplane's pretty bad. Yeah. Is there a doctor on board? No. Well, hospital would be the best place. You'd rank it number one.
But Buck, we will keep you up to date on all the latest happenings in sports.
I think I'm going to die at a game.
Yeah,
that's what I've always thought, because I heard these girls talking, and this story
that might be the answer.
What?
You have a heart attack in the stands and kneeling, that'd be about as bad as it got.
Well, I always think about it because
in line. How about in line going into kneeling? Danny's got it all backed up.
Trying to get a hot dog.
You're trying to get in the stadium.
Oh God.
Maybe like in a crowded bathroom in kneeling, you just drop unconscious into a trough.
Dying in a nasty public bathroom would be about as bad as it gets.
Dying on the floor in a public bathroom, yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
People are just stepping over you to get to the trough. We missed the trough.
Where's the worst place you heard somebody die? Let us know in the chat. I heard these girls talking. This story has stuck with me for like 2 years, maybe 3 years. They were just talking about one of their friends' dads had croaked at a game. Like they just went as a family. Everything was good. They're at the tailgate, having a great time. Going to go watch Tennessee play, South Carolina or whoever it was. And this guy just basically went into cardiac arrest, like right outside the stadium, and just hit the deck and it's over. Like that's just scary, Now,
see, that's the opposite of work. Let me go watch the game. Hopefully we win. Then, if you die, don't kill me before the game. At least let me watch the game.
Yeah, but like waking up that morning like, oh, yeah, we're going to go to the game, maybe put some ribs on the smoker.
That's the thing about life, man, is it? No, I mean, that's
it'll
here today, gone tomorrow.
Life will kill you, as Warren Zevon once said.
Did you hear me say that last night was one of the top 10 sports nights of my life?
Really?
I think it is. I think it is.
A top 10 sports night.
I was pretty fired up, and I hit some nice bets last night, so it was a double whammy. I hit the second game perfectly. I had an alternate line of Minnesota only plus like 4.5 with Anthony Edwards over and Jokic just points and rebounds over, and it went one over. I needed 23.5. He got me 24. Or maybe it was needed 22.5. He got me 23. Either one.
Yeah.
Hit one over. Had it twice. Boom, boom. I'm just scrolling, reading about my boys. You see this hoodie? You see this new hat? My new hat came in for the game.
Yeah.
I'm
thanks to Amazon.
No, this one was UPS. They tried to deliver it on Saturday, but nobody was home to answer it. So there's like, we'll try again on Monday. And sure enough,
Amazon would have stayed there and waited on you.
Yeah. Amazon would at least hit it in the bushes.
He'll be here soon.
No, they wouldn't have been able to wait. They're on a tight schedule.
Yeah. No, I was just joking around it.
Cuckoo!
So, I mean, that's a big statement saying top 10 sports night of your life. I mean, you've been to College World Series.
There's nothing like a playoff win, though, man. Playoff wins are so much cooler
than game 2, though.
It doesn't matter. You still home court. You beat those loud-mouthed, obnoxious fans. I hate the Knicks.
I think too much of this is tied into a really great gambling night. I think it's a top 10 gambling night.
No, it's both. It's a duo. It's
where
both,
in the top 10?
It's
is
both
this
combined.
Like at 10, just cracking the rotation?
Let's work through them.
This is on the cutoff.
Let's work through them. NBA more than he likes college baseball and other sports.
Say that again, Bubba?
I think we're just learning your prioritized list of your top sports versus your bottom.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%.
Let's work
I've
through
always
it.
said my Hawks fandom is on par with my Vols fandom. Really, like I love all my teams kind of equally. I'm all tightened up. I love the Hawks and I love the Vols. Like to me, I look at them all as equals. Now, like the Reds, I don't really claim them. I somewhat root for them, but like they're not equal. But like Tennessee basketball, Tennessee football, I've always said they're equal for me. My pro basketball, my pro football team's equal for me. When I root, man, I root all in. When I actually have a team I care about. I don't know if everyone's like that. I assume most people aren't. Most people are probably like getting ready to turn the radio or shut off the YouTube because I said I like the Atlanta Hawks as much as I do the Vols. But it's really just a thing about me is like I love all my children equally. I devote as much time thinking about them as I do all equally. I talk about the Vols here more, so like I'm probably, more so seen as a Tennessee guy. I do love the Vols, don't get me wrong, but I love the Titans. As a kid, I like the Titans more than the Vols. I'd say it's even now. Steve McNair is my quarterback. No offense to Peyton Manning, but like when I was growing up, I was 9 years old. That's when we went to the damn Super Bowl. T. Martin won the national championship for me when I was 8 years old. You know what I mean? Like Peyton just kind of let me down in the big games. And look, that's not me having the proper amount of perspective for a young kid because, of course, when you're 8 years old, you only kind of think about losing the big games to Florida or getting smashed by Nebraska. You don't appreciate. Well, it's really good just to go 11-1. That's really cool. That's something that should be celebrated. Wow, winning the SEC championship, that's really cool. But I'm just saying,
we're not going to do that for another 30 years.
Yeah, I would have liked to have soaked that in maybe a little bit more in 97 and 98 and enjoyed the SEC championship more. But like, I didn't appreciate them. So like, when I got to I'm 9 years old and Steve McNair takes me to the Super Bowl. So like, that was my quarterback growing up.
For it to be a Monday night game, a game 2 that you weren't in attendance for.
Yeah.
Top 10 sounds pretty strong.
It is, and I acknowledge that. And if I actually work through it, maybe it would fall outside the top 10. But, man, I was fired up last night.
Well, we should work through it.
And I'm fired up now. Like, I'm fired up. I got rid of my Game 3 tickets because I was hoping it would fall on Friday and I could go, but it fell on Thursday, so I'm not going to go to that. But I still got my ticket for you on Saturday if you want to go to Game 4.
I kind of do.
I got Game 4 and I got Game 6. So if they play next Thursday, I might have to do the show remotely Friday morning.
Okay.
But I'll take Mike and do it from my buddy's house, and I'll Skype in and we'll do it.
We'll figure it out. No big deal.
Number 1 for me on my sports days.
I want to guess.
Okay.
College World Series National Championship.
That's in the mix.
I know that one's up there.
Yeah, I don't know if that's number 1 or not, and I don't know if I'll be able to pinpoint a number 1.
The Titans, the playoff run you went on when they beat the Ravens and when they beat New England.
Yep. See, those were great nights, but those lack the party side of it. It's like Tennessee, the Vols, when they win big games, typically that includes a party coming along before and after. That the NFL ones didn't really. We didn't really do nothing before the Ravens game, and I was scared to go out in Baltimore afterwards because we went and got in lines and people were getting in fights. They were all very emotional because their MVP Lamar Jackson had gotten his ass beat. So I said, you know what? Let's just go home.
Does Baltimore have some sort of a reputation?
It does. I've watched The Wire. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's 5 seasons of The Wire that do a good job of scaring you from Baltimore. So I didn't really get to celebrate that. New England was so damn cold that after we beat Tom Brady, we kind of just sat in traffic and then went back and went to sleep. So like those were great games and great memories there, but they fall short because Omaha was an experience. You got 2 or 3 days of it, and then we had a big party afterwards. So that goes higher on the list. And, of course, it was a national championship versus just a playoff win.
I know you like your basketball. You've been to these Sweet 16, Elite Eights.
Yeah.
Creighton, would that be one?
Creighton was fun. Creighton was fun, but no. I would say Iowa State maybe was more fun than Creighton.
Yeah.
If you're taking to the whole account of the night and everything, because we actually celebrated that one, and that was you're a little bit more on the fence. To me, Creighton was just like, hey, we got to take care of business. We can't let them trip us up type of thing.
Tennessee, Alabama, 22.
Tennessee, Alabama, 22 is on the list. Tennessee, Florida. Tennessee, Georgia, 2016.
Mm-hmm.
High on the list.
I was going to get to those two. National Tight Ends Day last year.
That was 2 years ago. That was a good one.
2 years ago.
That was a good one, too.
Got to throw that one in there.
That was just gambling related, though. That wasn't sports-wise. That didn't do nothing for me. You got to have both. It's not just gambling. It was a big hit, but like that, I don't know if that can crack in the top 10.
I think it'd be in my top 10.
Yeah, it is true. I did fall into a windfall of cash.
Yeah. What else we got? Any wrestling events in there?
January 4th, 1999 was a really good day for me. We win the national championship. Mankind wins the WWF championship from the corporation. That was a pretty good night. So January 4th, 1999 is on the list, even if I wasn't old enough to truly appreciate it. And I kind of snuck away in the late third quarter to go watch the wrestling instead of the national championship.
Yeah, well, priorities.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll work through it. I'm curious to hear some of your thoughts after the break. Sam, send this commercial. Continue the conversation on the other side. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Here at Fan Run Radio, we're not just some podcaster streaming from his mother's basement, but we're also not a bunch of mouthpieces on state-run radio telling you what we've been told to say. We're the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Okay, so we really need uniforms and equipment for this season. Can I trust you with that? Cool, I'll just order them online. What? Yeah, I'm going to hop online and I'm going to get them ordered. Hold up, that's not a good idea. We shouldn't just spend money on some random online retailer, okay? I mean, it seems pretty convenient. Trust me, it's a terrible idea. Let me simplify this for you. SM Athletics. Okay, how do you pronounce it? SM Athletics? They're the go-to for uniforms and equipment, whether it's for universities, high schools, youth leagues, you name it. So why wouldn't you rather go with professionals who can guide us through the process, design the perfect uniforms, and deliver the best equipment? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. What's the name again? SM Athletics. Right. It's definitely smarter to go with a company that emphasizes customer service, fair pricing, and, of course, excellent products. Exactly. So, yeah, I guess it's settled then. For uniforms and equipment for all sports, it's SM Athletics.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Planning for spring at Lowe's means big savings on outdoor power equipment, and Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Buy one select Ego string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit. Get one select 56-volt battery free. That's up to a $299 value. Power through spring with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game, Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
That's last night. The story of the day, of course, the NBA playoffs. We'll keep you updated on all the Tennessee Vol transfer portal stuff. We got a couple updates for you in hour 2, but let's start with the action in the postseason. Give me your takeaways from night 1 as an NBA fan.
It wasn't night 1 as an NBA fan. Night 1 as an NBA fan was when LeBron came back and beat the Warriors.
That was also the night of the Battle of the Bastards, I think.
Yeah, I didn't watch that live.
That was an elite TV night.
Yeah, that's up there with Tigers, Masters, and the start of season 8.
Yeah,
or what you thought was going to be elite. I really enjoyed the basketball.
Wow,
last night.
Chalk this up as a huge win, Sam, for gambling.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to really enjoy all these playoffs. Problem is, I was looking on the ESPN thing that shows you the schedule day to day.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, we got 3 games tonight, a couple games tomorrow. We got games Thursday, games Friday, games Saturday, Sunday.
It never ends.
Next Monday, I'm like, if I do $10 a day, I mean, occasionally I'll get some no sweat bets, so maybe I won't have to deposit 10 every day.
Yeah.
But because, see, when I win money, I just cash
it all out.
Yeah.
I don't ever take all of it out. I always leave a little bit to play with.
Well, I always feel like I need to cash out because if I don't, then I'll just lose it.
Yeah, but like you went $150 last night, I probably would have cashed out like 110 and left 40 in.
Yeah, maybe that's what I should have done.
Played with it, but it's the same thing. You can put it back.
But now that I've won 140, I'm thinking to myself, well, technically I could bet $10 the next 14 days and still break even.
Sure.
So I'll probably still continue to do my $10 a day parlay. And if I can just hit 2, because I don't do anything too outrageous. Like it's normally, plus, I don't go too much over plus 1,000. I mean,
that is pretty crazy, but I mean, the implication 10-1 odds, you should win 1 out of 10. So, I mean, as long as you do that in the next 10 days, you'll be fine.
Well, that's what they say.
But I want your basketball thoughts, not your gambling thoughts.
Oh, basketball?
Yeah, I want your basketball thoughts.
Oh, well.
I mean, it's attached to gambling, of course, but hell, I can do the parlay math.
I mean, I appreciated the guys playing defense. I was rooting for defense yesterday. And that was nice to see in the NBA because they get criticized a lot for, these guys don't play defense. But in the playoffs, you got to play defense because you're trying to really win,
I think a big part of the defense thing, now look, some nights when you're playing tanking teams, you're going to get really bad effort. But I do think the don't play defense trope really could be boiled down to, because a lot of people say that you only play defense in the playoffs, which obviously the games matter more. But also, you actually have time to game plan. I don't think you really get times if you're playing 4 nights a week, different cities, different opponents. You don't really have time to put in full game plans to try to stop the other people's players. You know what I mean? You kind of just run something basic. It's basically like you come out in football and play just a 4-3 or a nickel, and you can't really do anything different. You just got to kind of play your style. In the playoffs, the coaches actually have to really game plan, and they're playing chess.
Well, I tell you something else I appreciated seeing in the NBA, and
that fat slob Jalen Brunson getting shut down.
Yeah, but I forgot. Having not watched a lot of NBA lately, I had forgotten just how good these guys are at scoring.
Yeah,
I mean
that's another thing about the no defense thing is that a lot of times you can play good defense and they're just gonna hit the shot.
Well, a lot of times you see a guy take a shot and he just makes it. And it's like, in the college game that it's like, well, that would be a very difficult shot. A college player most likely would not make that. And they just go in, man. The balls just go in the nets.
That's also important to remember.
It's you do see a much higher skill level out there that you can appreciate from a basketball standpoint of just like the touch that some of these guys have on these shots. It's impressive. Now, Jokic, I thought late in the game last night, a couple of times he was just kind of throwing some stuff up and not really looking like the best player on the court. I know he is, but just from what I watched.
Jokic, if you're talking Timberwolves, Nuggets, and that was a great game too. I thought Denver Denver got up like 19 in the second quarter, and I bet you're like, oh, no, I've lost everything. Were you watching at that point?
Well, no, I was doing some housework.
Okay,
I was cleaning because I was watching at the start, and then I didn't watch for a bit. I saw Denver up 10.
A couple minutes in the second quarter, Denver got up 19, and then Minnesota went on a huge, like 25-0 run to get up by like 7 or 8 themselves. So,
well, from what I could tell, Denver dominated the first quarter, and then the second quarter, Minnesota.
Jokic did last night what everybody spent a lot of time criticizing LeBron James for. And what I mean by that, it's a 2-point game with 20 seconds left, and he has the ball kind of in that short, when a big man sets a screen and he gets that ball kind of in that short roll at the free throw line, and he takes a dribble, and he has about a 6-foot floater he could shoot, but instead he tries to pass it to his teammate, and his teammate gets fouled, and then his teammate misses one of the free throws, and they ultimately lose the game because of that.
He did have that nice dunk.
Yeah, no, and he played awesome in the second half in terms of offensively. Like, he didn't really have very many points at halftime, but then in the third quarter, the team needed him to score, and all of a sudden he started getting a lot of buckets. Got a lot of buckets, and, he ends up with a great stat line of 24 points, 15 rebounds, and 8 assists, but he needed 26 points, and instead he passed. That's what a lot of people criticize LeBron James for in a lot of his career, except that was LeBron passing to a wide-open guy. This time, I do think Jokic should have shot the ball.
I was impressed by Rudy Gobert's defense.
Well, that's like a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. He was really stuck on Jokic.
Only 2 points for him, but he did play some pretty good defense.
Great on the defensive end. I mean, Jokic got that one dunk on him in the fourth quarter, but for the most part, Rudy was giving him hell.
Thoughts on Anthony Edwards? I imagine that was one of the first times you watched Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, he had a couple. So he had a breakaway layup.
Scored 30 points, but it wasn't an efficient. He was 10 of 25 from the field as he's coming back from a knee injury. It's like only the second game he has played coming back from injury.
Well, and you got to remember, I was focused mostly on the fourth quarter.
Okay.
So I watched the start of the game, and then there was a little lull in the middle of the game, and then so I didn't see most of his scoring.
Okay.
But
he took over in the second quarter.
Yeah, he did have a nice breakaway layup there in the fourth quarter. And how about DiVincenzo, the white kid out there?
White Dante.
I remember him from Villanova. Is it Villanova?
Yep. He is a player, and it's really dumb. Those two are kind of connected, those two games, because the Knicks had Dante DiVincenzo, and he kind of fit there perfectly. This Italian kid from Philadelphia who won a championship, just across the train, or down the train, whatever.
An hour and a half up the road.
Yeah, however the hell you want to phrase it. But, like, he was there, and it was great, and then they traded him so they could go get McCall Bridges, who missed the game winner against the Hawks. They traded 5 first-round picks for that bum. Meanwhile, DiVincenzo, year in, year out in the playoffs, just proves he's one of those glue guys you want on the team that could just hit big shots. He hit the big three-pointer that kind of put the game – maybe not away, but at that point I thought the Timberwolves were going to win whenever he hit that, and then he gets the breakaway dunk at the end, gets the big rebound. Was a team best plus 20.
It was a sweat at the end of that Hawks game. The guy missed both free throws. That was crazy. I didn't expect that from an NBA guy.
CJ McCollum, and the CJ was very close to standing for choke job.
Yeah, pretty close, but not quite.
But he hit the game winner before then. He hit the nice clutch, baseline jumper. And then, I hate the damn Knicks. I hate watching them, and I hate being the guy, and I try not to be the guy that complains about officiating all the time. Like, I really don't like that with sports commentary because, hey, the officials suck. We know that. But last night I couldn't help it. I was just so mad. Every damn time, Sam, there's a moving screen. Every damn time, and it's like egregious moving screens. And then they had the gall to call it on the Hawks in the third quarter. They called a moving screen on us, and I was like, you've got to be bleeping kidding me. And I don't know if you were watching at the end, but when they were down 4 and Jalen Brunson hit that three-pointer, Karl-Anthony Towns just completely stuck his ass out and knocked Nickeil Alexander-Walker down on the ground to free him up. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. You got to call the moving screen. Oh, my God. And then we missed 2 free throws. I was like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I was watching that, actually. That was high-intensity basketball right there.
The officiating drives me crazy. It was so one-sided, I felt like, in New York's favor. At one point in the second quarter, we had 6 fouls called against us. They had 0. And it's not like they're not playing physical defense.
Yeah, it's in the Garden,
Yeah,
what did Mikal Bridges do in this game?
He missed the game winner. He was 3 of 10 He had 10 points. He's the weak link. Like, they really messed up their team short-term and long-term by trading for him. They got kind of caught up in the Villanova connection, which is ironic because Dante DiVincenzo went to Villanova, but Jalen Brunson's like, no, I want my other buddy from Villanova. I want McCall Bridges to come play with me and Josh Hart. So we got rid of the other Villanova guy and sent him to Minnesota, and he's much better than McCall Bridges, in my opinion.
NBA Twitter just makes me laugh. There's this Knicks fan that this tweet came up on my timeline, and it said, McCall Bridges, your restless soul will roam purgatory for eternity and never find peace.
Well, it's very funny because after game one, they were winning the championship. I told you there was one fan on the street crying about them winning a championship. Then after game two, they want to fire their coach. And they're like, oh, my God, Mike Brown sucks. It's like, well, which one is it? You win a championship or does your coach suck? You win a championship or is your fat little point guard unable to pass the ball to his teammates? I hate Jalen Brunson. If Jalen Brunson has one enemy walking this earth, it's me. If Jalen Brunson has no enemies, Bubba, that means I've died. Because I hate watching him. Prop Joe looking fat ass. Google it, Bubba. Google Prop Joe from The Wire and tell me that's not Jalen Brunson. Just two big, sweaty, fat men.
It's fun to have rivalries against players like that.
Yeah, no, it is. It's bad when you're losing, though. So whenever we're down like 8 points with 5 minutes left, that was a very frustrating game because it was one of those that it's the best type of game because there's nothing better than a comeback. Like a comeback playoff win is about as good as it gets. But like it was one of those, Cody, I'm sure you felt the same way. There's like 6 minutes left and you're down 8 points. You're like, man, it's right here for the win. Just make some shots. Like you started playing defense. They quit scoring. Just make some damn shots and you'll win this game. And then eventually the Hawks started making shots and you win the game.
It was there for the taking the whole time. Yeah.
You're just waiting. Please take it. Please. They're trying to give it away. What do you think, Bubba? Does he look like Prop Joe?
I mean, he's got a couple 100 pounds on him.
Sure. Yeah, that's what Jalen Brunson's going to look like when he retires from basketball. Those players all get real fat after basketball. Yeah, that's going to be him. How about CJ McCollum, though? What a guy.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, they want to chant bleep Trae Young. We got CJ McCollum in the Trae Young trade, so it does kind of connect there, too.
Just got to win 3 more.
Got to win 3 home games. Saturday night I'll be rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the State Farm Arena.
Yeah.
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 That's it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun.
Hour 1 of the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. We'll see what else is going on in the world of sports and in the world. Stick with us. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, 0 carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco at Knoxville Smiles. Have you ever wanted to improve the look of your smile? We know firsthand what the power of a great smile means to a person's confidence and health. Our team of doctors can provide you with an array of options for helping you achieve your cosmetic goals. From simply moving teeth into a better position, to reversible cosmetic bonding, to full mouth implant-supported dentures. It is our goal to help patients feel good about their appearance while achieving optimal health. Want to learn more? Call us at 865-539-1776 to schedule an evaluation or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com.
It's baseball time in Knoxville. Your Knoxville Smokies are back home all this week. We start the week off Tuesday and jump right into our final matinee game on Wednesday with first pitch at 12:30. Thursday is Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers, and the weekend, you know it's rockin' with Feel Good Friday, dancing with the Smokies on Saturday, and post-game fireworks, and it's halfway to Halloween on Sunday. Don't miss a minute of the action. Reserve your seats now at smokiesbaseball.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311. Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Would you rather have your team win in a sweep or in a dramatic Game 7?
You're listening to Talk Sports. Dramatic Game 7. Let's take one of your teams, Ben. It can't be football because they only play one game. Who's your favorite hockey team?
The Predators.
The Preds, right? Ben loves the Preds. Best thing about watching the Preds play is what? Watching the Preds play.
No,
you know what I mean? With a seventh game, you get 7 games. And I don't know about you, but I'd rather watch 7 hockey games than just 4.
Airing every day from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m.
You have done this to yourself. All I have to do is kick away the chair, my friend. The most famous Predator series of the last 5 years when they swept the Chicago Blackhawks. And now Chicago cannot argue with Nashville ever because all they have to say is, hey, brooms.
Buddy,
brooms.
if
brooms.
Sure, they beat the Blackhawks, but you remember what happened.
Hey, Chicago, you trying to talk trash to me? You got swept. Brooms.
On 1340 WKGN.
Sweeping the team makes such a statement of, hey, we're better than you. When it's a sweep, you leave no doubt. There is nothing worse than losing a playoff game. And you've given me that pain.
Is massive.
And you've given me that pain 3 times.
But
no
Game
thanks.
7 becomes so massive.
Brooms out, bitch.
Just watch.
Sweep. Sweep. The White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios drink, the light, refreshing, delicious White Claw Hard Seltzer. Drink it responsibly. Shout out to our friends over at Cherokee Distributing for getting us right locally. Let's get right with some news. Hour 2 headlines. What you got, big man?
Thank you, John. Well, the big story of the day came out last night as Coach K's grandson has been charged with a misdemeanor DWI in a collision that killed a teen cyclist.
How is that just a misdemeanor?
Well, I don't know.
Because when I saw that, I was like, how is that not a felony if you kill somebody?
I don't know. This is the grandson of Coach K. You know Coach K, longtime Duke basketball coach. His grandson, Joseph Severino, admitted to drinking before an incident Saturday night and a breathalyzer test that measured his blood alcohol at 0.11%. According to Durham County court records, the legal limit is 0.08. So he wasn't major over the limit.
Yeah, but
he was drinking, but he was only slightly over the limit.
Yeah, but I'd like to know how quickly they got that administered.
I wonder if that has to do with the misdemeanor as opposed to a felony charge. I don't know.
I don't know. It almost makes me think the cyclist did something wrong, like on the road or something, but I don't know.
Well, it was a 15-year-old bicyclist.
Damn. 15 years old?
Yeah. Severino's vehicle struck the boy who was riding his bike in northwest Durham.
15 years old?
A judge revoked his driver's license before releasing him on a $100,000 bond. The bond posted by Debbie Severino, which is Joseph's mother and Coach K's daughter. She's an assistant athletic director at Duke. So,
I mean, that's obviously a terrible situation. It sucks for everybody involved. Sucks for Coach K that he gets kind of lumped into this. He didn't do nothing, but like his name's plastered all over the headlines. It's a brutal situation all around.
Yeah. Well, another one of his grandsons, Severino's brother, also had a DWI a couple of years ago following an arrest.
Who did?
This guy's brother.
Oh, wow.
Michael Severino, Coach K's other grandson.
This was when, remember when Paulo Banchero got like arrested, but he was just in the car with this guy?
Okay, vaguely, but not really.
This kid was driving and got the DUI, but then Banchero was like in the passenger seat with him or something like that.
Vaguely, I remember that, but I don't.
It sounds to me like it was just a tragic accident and he happened to be drinking, but that's just pure speculation. I mean, I don't know what happened, but he was drinking, but he was only slightly over. Like, it seems like he probably had maybe 2 drinks or something, if you're at a 0.11. So, like, obviously you get the DWI charge there, but, maybe that's not the reason. I mean, hopefully that's not the reason that it happened. But I don't know. It's hard to say. Let's keep an eye on that. Well, what else happened? Wemby. He got the Defensive Player of the Year, the first unanimous Defensive Player of the Year honors, as the Spurs star collected the accolades on Monday night, becoming the first to win the award unanimously. And Rudy Gobert took that personally. It says he carried his Defensive Player of the Year snub into the matchup with Jokic.
Yeah, I don't know if Gobert should have been unanimous or not, but like I know Wemby should have been unanimous. Wemby shouldn't be there's no way Gobert thinks that he should be the Defensive Player of the Year now. Is he saying like he's mad he didn't get one in the past that was unanimous? I don't know, I guess, but like
after the game, he said, "It's not the first time I've gotten disrespected. Probably not the last. If you want to disrespect greatness, take it for granted, whatever. Soon they'll realize the impact. So it sounds like he did take it personal.
Okay.
Anthony Edwards said, I told him we ain't bringing no double team. You're going to guard Jokic one-on-one. Stop fouling. Stop going for the reach-in because he's going to flop. They're going to call the foul, play him straight up.
What do you make of it? Bubba, Sam, feel free to weigh in, but like I hate because the Timberwolves coach said it after game 1 and watching last night, watching the Knicks, watching the Hawks. It sucks that the people that do the selling of the fouls are the ones that get rewarded. Like there is no reward for playing through contact. They don't give you the N1. They don't give you the foul. If you're driving, and that's what Chris Finch was talking about with Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle, is that my guys don't flop. They drive hard to the rim. If you knock them down, if you try to knock them, they fight through it and try to finish, and they don't get foul calls because of it. But if you fall to the floor and roll around like that fat slob Jalen Brunson, they'll go review it. They'll give you a foul. He gets free throws. Do you want to see your team selling to get foul calls, or do you want them to be tough and try to play through it and not get calls?
Part of the reason why I can't watch the NBA is because of the way that it's ref these days.
It's really tough to officiate it, snap judgments, I get. But, I love the NBA, and I don't have a comeback for that because I get mad at it too.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is Jalen Brunson for you. That's him for me.
They're both the same.
I saw someone post, he scored 25 points, and he went 15 of 17 from the free throw line, 5 of 18 from the field.
They're both the same.
Someone quote tweeted and said, imagine if the Eagles picked up like 75% of their first downs with tush pushes and they gave Jalen Hurts the MVP for it. That's SGA.
Well, some NBA news that could affect the Vols. If Steve Kerr does not return to the Warriors, sources tell Kevin O'Connor of Yahoo Sports here that they will pursue Florida's Todd Golden. I saw where Draymond Green said a day or two ago that he said it seems like that's it for Kerr.
Yeah, Kerr seems like he's ready to step away. I'd say some tough decisions are coming in Golden State. I wouldn't be surprised if they moved off from Draymond. I don't think they'll get rid of Steph Curry. That feel unless he asks out, so that feels like a guy that you just let finish his career there if he wants to. Rebuild be damned, like you work around him because of what he's given you.
Couldn't you say the same for Draymond? I mean, I know
Draymond's more volatile. Like
I know he's not Steph, but he's a warrior like through and through, isn't he?
Yeah, but he'd be more willing to go away. Like, I think Draymond, if he left, he'd be fine, like, going somewhere else and playing. Like, Steph, I think, would be tougher because he has the face of the franchise.
Well, Draymond's planning to be around. He said, I hope Steve's our coach next season, but you want my opinion? I think not, just because it feels like that was it.
Yeah,
so he thinks he's going to be out.
The way Kerr grabbed him and tried to hug him, and honestly, him and Joe Lacob, the owner, have had a couple of – they've been butting heads over a couple players and vision and all that. I'd be surprised if he was back. Now, on the other hand, on the Tennessee side of things and the college basketball side of things, if you go hire Todd Golden, do you not have to like kind of blow it up and start from scratch, or are you bringing Todd Golden in to try to compete for championships? Because just my snap reaction is that Todd Golden, who is 40 years old, is not going to have the cachet to come in that locker room, replace a legend like Steve Kerr, coach Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler. Like, Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler are two of the biggest knuckleheads. I like the way both of them play. Like, I love Draymond's game. I always have. I like those type of players. But, like, him and Draymond are basically the same damn age. And Todd Golden hasn't played in the NBA. He hasn't coached in the NBA. Just because he's from San Francisco, or at least coached in San Francisco for a long time, doesn't mean that he's going to understand the culture of the NBA. So that seems like a disaster hire for them.
Well, apparently that's where the relationship is. The Lacob family that you mentioned has a relationship with Golden.
Yeah.
After he coached 3 seasons at San Francisco.
And he was there 3 seasons before that as an assistant. So, I mean, he was in San Francisco from 2016 to 2022.
Mm-hmm.
And Todd Golden, I mean, he's won a championship. He's proven that he's a pretty good X's and O's coach. I'm not saying he wouldn't be good with Golden State. I'm just saying I don't think you can have Todd Golden, Draymond Green, and Jimmy Butler. Like, something's got to give.
Well, some big news around the NFL yesterday. Dan Patrick reporting that the 2030 Super Bowl will be held in Nashville. It is signed and ready to go, says Dan.
So 2030 Super Bowl, Sam, does that mean 2029 season?
Probably, yeah.
And then the Super Bowl is 2030?
I would guess.
That gives us that seems like the year that Cam Ward would be hoisting the Lombardi.
Won't be his first one he's been playing in.
Getting to play that one at home would be pretty good. Him and Jeremiah Love, Gunnar Helm, grizzled veteran Jeffrey Simmons. I'm tearing up thinking about it.
Gives the city time to clear out all that old industrial stuff down there and maybe build up a couple more hotels, stuff like that. They got right there by the stadium. It's just all like industrial all around it. I saw people talking about that. Maybe build a baseball stadium. Huh? That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Well, that's where they claim they would build it, right? Is that wrong? I feel like they say that industrial park there.
Yeah, that's what they hoped for.
Yeah, it was where it would make sense, but
well, I think they're making some progress on the Ritz-Carlton finally. I think it's going up. Oh, also, did you see, Sam, did I mention this on the show Friday about the Hattie B's situation? Did we talk about that? We're getting a Hattie B's. Did you know that? On the Strip on Cumberland?
In Knoxville?
Yeah. Really? Yeah, they're building the Hattie B's. They're putting it right at the corner of one of those new apartment buildings.
On the Strip?
Yep. Hattie B's.
I'm not going to lie. I can't imagine a worse restaurant.
For the Strip. That's not going to work.
Drink all night. Yeah, let me just go destroy my stomach with hot chicken. Let me get ready for a Tennessee football game on a Saturday. Yeah, let me get some hot chicken in my stomach beforehand.
Yeah, who the hell wants to eat that before?
Bomb, walking into kneeling.
I love hot chicken.
I mean, I don't know if I like hot chicken, but I eat Gus's. I mean, it's got a little spice to it. It's got a little heat to it. I like it, but like Sam said, I wouldn't want to eat it before I go out in a hot fall day.
Yeah, this ain't Gus's. This is
no, I know it's hotter than that. Yeah,
Prince's. Have you had Prince's like at the Yeehaw?
Yeah, I've had Prince's.
Yeah,
and I like it fine too. Like I don't love hot chicken, but I can eat some of it, but kind of only out of necessity. Very rarely I'm like I want to go eat that.
I hate how they always ask if you get the chicken at that little Prince's stand at the Yeehaw place over there. They're like if I order it like medium, they'll be like, no, have you had this before? I can handle it. All right, I got it.
Yeah,
Don't
I mean,
worry
they should
about
see
me.
you and see a grizzled veteran, but
they probably get so many people that come up to them after they order a medium just complaining. They're like, I want a refund.
Well, they got a sign up that says no refunds on because you can't handle the heat,
Yeah, I mean, like I would appreciate a heads up there because when you hear medium, you assume probably that you could handle it. So
yeah, I guess that's a good point. I like getting a medium sandwich, and then my Hattie B's order used to be medium sandwich, and then give me one hot tender. One hot. It's just enough heat to satisfy me.
Is a kid on the Strip going to want to eat that?
Yeah, I think so, but probably not like Sam's saying after a night of drinking, it'd be pretty rough.
Well, I can't imagine they'd be open after a night of drinking, would they?
I don't know what they're.
Or do you have to be if you're on the Strip?
They do make kind of normal chicken there too, right?
They do, yeah.
Like I don't.
But that's kind of the last thing they need over there is another chicken restaurant.
Yeah.
But this is different. It's a unique.
It's cool that it's coming to. It's cool that it's coming to Knoxville. It just seems like a weird choice to put it there.
There's also people have been really enamored with this new Hawaiian Bros. Are you familiar with it? It's opened on Kingston Pike. There's a Hawaiian Brothers restaurant now, right there by the PF Chang's. They've had a line out the door for the last
I've seen.
couple weeks.
I think I saw a Knox News post about that or something.
Yeah. I always like the restaurant updates. How about an update on Jamad McCoy from Tom Pelissero?
Let's dive into that after the break. Talk a little NFL. Stick with us. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Good morning, sports fans. It's Aiden Sidoti with your Talk Sports update. Number 9, Tennessee softball earned the sweep against Kentucky on the road with a 10-3 win Monday night behind home runs from Ella Dodge and Alana Leach. In women's hoops, UCLA made history by becoming the first program to have 5 first-round selections and the first to have 6 players taken in one draft. Lauren Betts, Gabriela Jaquez, and Kiki Rice went with picks 4 through 6 Monday night for the Bruins. In the MLB, the New York Mets have now dropped 6 straight after being shut out 4-0 by the Dodgers. LA starter Jordan Robleski tossed 8 scoreless innings and allowed just 2 hits. And now back to John and Cody in the White Claw Hard Seltzer studio.
All right, Cody, you said you wanted to talk a little Jamad McCoy.
Well, I guess.
What you got for me?
Might as well. The update to Tennessee corner Jermod McCoy coming from Tom Pelissero, who's an NFL Network insider, says doctors are concerned that he will need another surgery to replace a bone plug used to repair a cartilage defect in his knee. The concerns are not about his surgically repaired ACL. This coming from the NFL here, NFL guy Ari Pooley. I don't know who that is, but these are reputable guys saying this. Doctors concerned he'll need another surgery to replace a bone plug used to repair a cartilage defect in his knee. Thanks to DR for sending this in. DR sent me all kinds of stuff.
Shout out to DR.
Yeah, I guess he got tired of headlines the last couple of days. Or yesterday, thought they were stagnant or something. He sent me like 8 things.
I appreciate him taking it upon himself. Sam, Bubba, your thoughts on the Jermod McCoy update?
Starting to feel a little bit like that Michigan corner last year. Will Johnson, I think, was the guy's name, where he seemed like, at the start of the season, everyone was like, oh, man, this kid – you get him healthy, and he's the best corner in the country. He's a slam dunk first-round pick, game changer for your franchise in the secondary. And then kind of the season plays out. You get some other corners that kind of maybe close the gap on him. The medicals for him still haven't exactly been, crystal clear. And then you kind of get into combine and testing season and all these interviews and stuff like that. And it seems like, team to team, I'm sure, but I'm sure there's some teams that probably have a first round grade on him, and maybe there's some teams that don't even think he's a first or mid second round pick or something like that.
Where did Johnson end up getting drafted?
Second round. Sure. I'll look up where exactly.
It's tough for Jermod McCoy, and according to this report, it's something that's not even the injured knee. It's a different knee that he's dealing with an issue on right now.
47th overall.
47th overall.
In some ways, I kind of understand why he sat out the year if he deep down knew, like, oh, my body ain't ready for this. But also, it's like, is this just an inside job to get him to fall?
I don't know if somebody like Tom Pelissero would do the nasty work of trying to make a particular player fall. Now, you could see teams, like a specific team, leak stuff, but so maybe Pelissero gets that from somebody, and, yeah, you have some teams at the back of the draft trying to really raise some red flags about a prospect to get him to slide. I mean, maybe.
Like if the Cowboys are telling Pelissero, hey, this McCoy guy, we've been interested in him, but we're kind of holding back because of this knee injury now.
Well, yeah, if they're just saying that, that's different than being like, hey, we pick at pick 24. It'd be great if Jermod McCoy was there. Tell everybody we're concerned about his knees. That he needs a bone plug. I don't even know what the hell a bone plug is. I've never heard that phrase before. Have you?
I don't know what a bone plug
Getting
is.
a bone plug used to repair a cartilage defect in his knee, and it's not the surgically repaired ACL knee.
I always get sketched out by medical stuff, like,
or maybe it's the same knee. It's just not about his ACL. Okay, I guess it could be the same knee.
Like when they put metal inside of you.
Yeah.
Like in your body, it always sketches me out.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'll have to have something someday. But like, I don't know. Just like having titanium inside your body just feels
it's
odd
weird
to me. But it's something that people go through. And Jermod, obviously, he's got big knee troubles. I mean,
looking at the NFL.com mock draft, looking at ESPN's latest mock draft, they both still have McCoy in the middle of the first round.
Where they got Hatfield. That'd be cool, wouldn't it, if you had one corner named Hatfield? You could draft McCoy, and they just opposite each other all the time. Or maybe it'd be bad for the locker room, actually. I don't know. You ever been to the Hatfield and McCoy's dinner show down there at is it Sevierville or Pigeon Forge? They run together,
No, but I've listened to Decoration Day.
Yeah. That's a good song.
Yeah.
Jason Isbell.
Yeah. Well, actually,
or was that the Truckers?
Yeah, it's the Truckers.
Yeah, so
I mean, he wrote it and sang it, but yeah.
His band, right?
He was in the band. It wasn't his band.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it was.
I always just assumed it was his band.
No, it was Patterson Hood's band. They kicked him out.
Oh, okay. Well,
They're-
my
they-
mistake.
They still make music.
Yeah.
They've reconciled, but they kicked him out for being a drunk.
Are they
and for dating one of the girls in the band, and then them getting in all the fights and stuff? They kicked him out instead of her.
Are they as popular now? I mean, do people listen to him without him?
They still got their fans.
There
Patterson
hardcore.
Hood's respected. I mean, he's the one that kind of put his belong down in Muscle Shoals. He was down there and was the older guy. Kind of brought in the young prodigy, but he's respected.
Patterson Hood.
Yeah,
we had a guy last name Hood, Colton Hood. He was a cornerback, and
He-
so is Jamad McCoy.
Colton Hood also projected in the first round in both of these mock drafts. ESPN has him number 29 to the Chiefs, which, I mean, it seems like a good Chiefs move. NFL.com has him number 20 to the Dallas Cowboys. Did you see the story that the Auburn player shared about Colton Hood?
Yeah, that was sick.
It was pretty cool. Did you see it, Cody?
Nope.
It's pretty cool. It's a former Auburn player giving Colton Hood some flowers. It kind of gave me chills reading this. And I do root for Colton Hood. Like, as far as one and done guys go, Colton Hood is maybe at the top of the list for football players in terms of guys that have came to Tennessee just for 1 year and played. Colton Hood might be at the top of the list, but I mean, like, even going to the basketball guys, to me, he's among the second tier right below like Dalton Connect. But I'm rooting big time for Colton Hood
If
at the
you
next
talk
level.
about guys that just played 1 year, I think I'd take Jamad McCoy.
I wouldn't. I'd take Colton Hood.
Really? I just think about McCoy's interception against Alabama.
And that was a big play. And Jamar McCoy deserves – I think the fan base is split on Jamar McCoy. Man.
Well, I know they are now
Yeah.
because he didn't play.
If you're talking about just on the field, like who's better, like, yeah, Jamar McCoy is better.
I'm
but like,
taking Jamad just on a 1 year, just because of the memories and the impact
Sure.
he had on a winning team.
I'm taking into account Colton Hood, how happy he seemed to be here. Like, he just had so many quotes about how much he loved Tennessee and like how much he appreciated Tennessee and how he changed his life. And, you know, like, basically, like, I would have died out there playing if I had to. Like, I was going to give you my all.
Yeah.
And like, it sucks for McCoy and his injury. But like, there's a lot of people in the fan base that thinks he could have played last year. And I'm not sure he couldn't have. I don't know. But like, there's a lot of people that think he kind of strung Tennessee along last year and just collected a nice check and didn't play.
That's become the narrative.
And it sucks. And I don't know if this knee report changes that for people or just.
I mean, it's obviously he's got an effed up knee.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a problem all year, and it's still a problem for him.
But this comes from Eugene Asante. Before the NFL draft starts on Thursday, I want to speak out on a prospect, Colton Hood, out of Tennessee. Colton Hood was a young cornerback at Auburn when I was there. I was a team captain ready to try to lead a team through the gauntlet of the SEC. It was an off day, and I remember the wide receivers and defensive backs had 1v1s at the facility that day. I showed up to see the competition and get coverage work. I kid you not, Colton Hood was the only DB out there, and he is going every single rep against these 7 or 8 wide receivers. It got to the point where he did so many reps, he had to take a 5-minute break and got up and finished the session. I remember running upstairs to our DC and saying, that's the guy we need on the field. And it's no coincidence he blossomed into what he became at Tennessee. I thought that was really cool for a former teammate to take the time to post that this week. Just some extra good buzz for his former teammate.
Crazy that like 2 schools essentially passed on that too after that.
It really is. It really is. And like more so like Deion. Like Deion Sanders, are you calling somebody?
Huh?
Are you calling somebody?
No.
Oh, thought I heard a dial tone. Did you hear that?
I don't think so.
Maybe I'm hearing things.
It might be something.
You calling Deion?
Radio.
Call Prime.
I do have his number
there, but it is crazy to me that Deion Sanders couldn't see that Colton Hood was such a dog.
Yeah, you'd think if anybody knows a defensive back, it'd be Deion Sanders.
And like all due respect to Deion, you know, he's one of the best cornerbacks we've ever watched. And I remember some of his career. But like, I don't think anybody like mistook him for having a bunch of dog in him. You know what I mean? Like he maybe wasn't the same, cut from the same cloth as him. He was a little bit more flashy and a little bit more just God gifted with his talents.
He sure was. And just because he was a great corner doesn't mean he's a great coach.
Yeah.
Great at seeing a corner,
But you would think he'd love the competition at the position. You think that'd be the one position he wouldn't miss.
I don't know. Can you get to Deion's level without being a really hard worker? Can you just be that physically gifted?
Did you read the story a couple weeks ago? I'm assuming not, because do you read sports stories anymore?
I can read.
No, I know you can read, but do you read sports stories anymore?
Sometimes, if it's something I'm interested in.
Yeah. Sam, Bubba, do you still read sports stories?
Yeah.
Did you read the one about Randy Moss's pro day a couple weeks ago or a month ago?
Yeah, I did.
It seems like Randy Moss just kind of was what we're talking about, like Deion Sanders, just great that didn't really work, because they're talking about like his pro day at Marshall. And like how the coach was like, oh, we'll finally get to see him actually like try to run as fast as he can and jump as high as he can. And they basically say he just rolled up and, did the vertical jump and like set the record, or, he knocked all the pings off, ran the 40-yard dash without really stretching. He's got famous quotes like on Sundays of like, I don't stretch on Sundays. Like he doesn't even like stretch in the pregame stuff. Like he just goes out there and runs. So like you could probably say Randy Moss.
What is it you say? A lion doesn't have to stretch before he
takes down a gazelle,
kills his prey.
Yeah. It comes from Woody Harrelson in Zombieland. You ever seen a lion stretch before he takes down a gazelle?
I thought that was you that came up with
that.
No,
I didn't come up with that.
Oh.
Sorry to pull back the curtain. That's a movie quote.
I got you.
But no, I think Deion, I'm not saying he didn't work hard, but I'm just saying like he probably didn't have to put in the same amount of work as the C students trying to graduate. You know what I mean?
How amazing would it be to be born into a body like that? Like, what does that even feel like?
You got to take care of it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be eating at KFC every day like me. But
not to just totally put that era of football down either, but like 4 guys like Deion Sanders and Randy Moss that were just that gifted, like playing against some guys that they probably could have just, walked out of bed and just gone and absolutely dominated.
I don't feel the same way.
A lot of white DBs,
Yeah, it is weird because
but you could hit back then.
Yeah, I was going to say it's so weird because I do feel that way about the NBA. And every time I get on Instagram, there's some clip. There's one I should have sent you or saved for you to watch, this damn Pistons Bulls game that they talk about defense, and it's just absolutely just nobody guarding. It's just out in the paint. Like, here's an 18-foot jumper. Can you hit it? Most of them can't. But I don't feel that way about the NFL, like receivers and stuff. And like Michael Irvin, he gets really fired up about it, but he's like, you had to go across the middle and you had to make a decision of where you catching the ball and like risking death, or were you not going to catch it and maybe have to go back to the streets.
Wouldn't that be more like durability instead of athleticism and just flat out skill? Like you're just making sure that you're not dying on the field, basically.
I don't know. Like I give Michael Irvin his props. Now Randy Moss wasn't going to cross the middle of the field, so like that's fine. But like I'd like to see the 40-yard dash times of just like cornerbacks, because when I think of like the fastest defensive back, I still think of Darryl Green. I mean, he was during that era with the Redskins. I mean, so they had fast guys in the 90s.
I mean, technology has evolved, we know, in 30 years, where like there's different training, there's different nutrition, all this different stuff. I mean, guys are bigger, faster, and stronger.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that those guys weren't hitting you harder back then.
I mean, they 100% were. Yeah, you can't argue that. Like wide receivers don't get hit these days.
The rules were different.
Yeah, they celebrate the hits that would get you arrested now.
You ever go watch one of those videos, Sam, of just like Ed Reed and Ray Lewis, or just those old NFL highlight clips of guys just getting absolutely decapitated?
I mean, they ran it. They used to run segments on it every week.
Yeah, we celebrated it.
I just watched a clip this morning of like not even a great football player, just Roman Reigns at Georgia Tech, literally just pouncing on top of a dude.
Apparently he was a great player.
Was like, you would get arrested if you tried this in the NFL.
Yeah, apparently he was a great player. They said it was first team all ACC. Wow. I didn't know that.
I used to play football. I'm a former varsity athlete.
Many years ago.
And
two decades ago, really.
Well, that's what I'm about to tell you is I think I played in the last great era when you could still hit, because my stepbrother was known for, like, they used to call him Steve Atwater. My coaches would call him Steve Atwater because he liked to headhunt, and they didn't tell him not to.
Yeah.
I played right before targeting became a thing.
Yeah.
Like, 2010, somewhere in there it changed between like 2010, 2015. I don't remember exactly when. But I think about that sometimes because you can still hit a guy. Now they tell you don't spear a guy,
and you don't want to do any cheap shots.
Well,
Nothing after the whistle.
Well, yeah, and you don't want to hurt your neck.
Yeah,
like we'd still form tackle and everything, but you could hit a guy in the head though. I mean, it was still accepted.
I just can't get over Dion having Colton Hood and just being like, no, we don't need you. You're going to be basically a situational fourth cornerback.
I wonder what happened there. I guess he
had Travis Hunter and was just obsessed with Travis Hunter.
Yeah. He got overshadowed maybe.
I mean, didn't he do the same thing with Jordan Tyson? I mean, Jordan Tyson
killed at Colorado.
Say that again?
He got him killed at Colorado. He threw him with a little, slant over the middle and got his knee just absolutely destroyed.
Yeah.
I mean, Colton Hood, he did play some, though.
Yeah, and he played some. Like I said, he was like a fourth cornerback. He got on the field some. But, like, Jordan Tyson might be the number one wide receiver taken. At least maybe a top 10 pick. And, like, Dion couldn't make it work with him either. Right? Their time intersects, right?
Who?
Jordan Tyson and Dion. Does that intersect?
I would think.
I thought I saw people talking about it, but is it Colorado in 2022? How long has Dion been there? I don't know if Dion was there in 2022, was he? Either way, he let him go to Arizona State. So crazy pulling up Deion Sanders stats and it just has like baseball first. That's so weird. Yeah, he didn't coach him in 2022. But I want to say he processed him when he got there. I want to say like he kind of was like, you go somewhere else. Now, he was a late bloomer, to be fair to Dion, with Jordan Tyson, but might be the number one overall pick.
You see where Fernando Mendoza's not going to be at the draft?
What's he going to do, just hang out with his family?
Mm-hmm. Because of his mom's health situation?
Yeah, according to Google, Jordan Tyson, after a brief conversation with head coach Deion Sanders, where he was told he wasn't wanted in the new revamped program, he left to go to Arizona State. Which that seems like a misstep there. It's kind of on brand for Mendoza. And to be fair, honestly, I wouldn't want to go to Green Bay for the draft either.
Pittsburgh.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, he's.
I was thinking Aaron Rodgers. But yeah, he hasn't been in Green Bay in a long time.
Makes sense. Both north of here. He wants to celebrate with his family, he said. That's what he is. He wants to be with the people close to him who helped make it happen for him.
It's a good move.
Yeah, I guess so. Is that standard? I mean, normally a guy's up on the stage, though, isn't he? I mean,
yeah, typically.
Can his mother not travel to the? I mean, I know she's got a situation.
I mean, she travels to the
games.
Yeah, so I mean, I imagine she can, but she probably don't want to. And the draft's not fun. I mean, you're just there. You go on the stadium or you go on the podium.
I don't know. I think I'd want to shake Goodell's hand and take that picture where I'm holding the jersey, wearing the hat.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like that would be a good memory to. One day when your career's over, you got that one hanging up in the basement, you know?
I mean, it is odd. It is odd for the number one pick not to show up. It is weird. But shout out to Colton Hood, and I'm rooting for Jahmai McCoy. I don't hold ill will towards him off of last year not being able to play. Like, he's clearly got some knee issues. He could be a big-time steal. I mean, he might not get to a second contract. He might not have like a 12, 14-year career in the NFL, but if you get Jahmai McCoy on a good team and have him out there for 4 or 5 years, you might get a real impact player. You probably roll the dice on that, right? You know, at the end of the first round is having a good player for 4 years. In the NFL, that's a lifetime. I hope it doesn't make him fall out of the first round, but we'll see. Any other NFL draft thoughts, Sam, you want to get off your chest? As we get closer and closer.
I'm just ready.
Yeah.
You fired up?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm fired up as much as I just want it to be over.
I love the draft.
You love the whole entire draft
Mm-hmm.
or just for your team picks?
Whole thing.
Really?
Mr. Irrelevant.
Bubba just shows up at the 7th round to see who the loser is.
Broncos have back-to-back picks, too, so they get to choose who's Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, nice. We want to put a chip on this guy's shoulder.
Yeah.
Honestly, not a bad strategy from Sean Payton.
I'd try to get that draft pick every year.
Apparently, there was a guy who weighed 842 pounds who died mid-filming. He was going to be on the 600-pound life show, but he was so big that he died mid-filming.
Yeah, I meant to say that when we came back from the first commercial break, but we got some really sad death stories in the YouTube chat.
Yeah, I was gonna update because I did ask everybody to let us know about their sad death stories.
All right, well, Cody,
this guy weighed as much as an adult moose.
$840 is pretty damn big.
That's crazy.
How do you get that big? I mean,
I don't know. I've tried. I can't get anywhere close to that.
I believe you's the sad thing.
No, I wouldn't.
At one point, you probably did. So let's just see how big this can go.
That'd probably be the one way I could be famous, you know, get the 800 pounds. I just wanted the fame. I always wanted to be famous. Just die on TV.
Find out about other people's sad deaths coming up next.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work-hard, play-hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
What's up, Fan Run Nation? This is Evan Rogers with ECR Total Landscapes. I'm happy to announce that our free stump grinding promotion for Fan Run Radio listeners is now extended to March 31st, 2026. If you've got trees in your yard that need to come down before they fall on your home, don't risk it. Call ECR Total Landscapes and mention you heard our ad on Fan Run Radio, and we'll get rid of that problem tree for you and grind those stumps for free. Call us at 865-384-2012 or check us out online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Well, let's see what the comments have to say. We will start with Buck, who says he used to work at AutoZone when he was younger. A guy once came to work, said he was going to the bathroom, and then a customer found him in the stall. Boom, heart attack. Elijah says he was at the Tennessee basketball game when he believes it was Jerron Mayman's high school basketball coach had a heart attack in the stands. I remember that one. I was also at that game. He later passed away. And let's see. Lightning Jenkins says, my buddy died in the school pickup line, and when his kids got in the car, they found him.
Oh, my God.
It was extremely tragic.
Oh, my God. You see that, Bubba? That's why you got to start embracing your birthday. You got to start enjoying the little moments in life and taking some wins, because you never know.
You really do, because you can drop dead at any moment. Here's one to think about: brain aneurysms. That can affect literally anyone of any age, of any health, of any status, of any. It doesn't matter.
I had a cousin die that way.
It can
was
just
only
hit
30
you.
when it happened.
Yeah, yeah.
She's older than that. She's like 40.
Yeah, I knew a girl in school right after we graduated high school. We all went to college, young, healthy. She's like 20 years old, and just croaked one night, brain aneurysm. So that's something, to keep in mind always when you're going about your day, is that could happen at any moment, and you just drop dead right there. So no warning signs, really, nothing you can do about it. It just happens.
Well, we were in on that transfer portal guy, Donnie Freeman from Syracuse, but he ended up at St. John's. That is okay with me. That's
Come on,
another
Donnie.
Swing and a miss for Mark Pope, though. It does seem like the marriage in Kentucky is on the rocks. Bad. It does feel like they are headed for a divorce. The bad news is the kids still got 1 year before they graduate. So the family's got to stay together for one more year just while the two hate each other. Because it does feel like Kentucky has just kind of been like, hey, we're striking out in the portal. We're losing. We keep missing out on guys. We keep dropping the ball. At this point, hell, maybe we just save some money and instead of investing in this roster, we just hold on for Mark Pope's buyout.
Yeah, it's a tough time for them. Let Patino still won. Tennessee looking good. Indiana looking good. Louisville looking good.
The problem, or the extra problem there for Kentucky, is that they had a guy in the boat that they slow rolled because they thought they were getting Freeman.
You're out of your element, Donnie.
So they didn't take him because they thought they were getting Freeman. They missed Freeman, and then the other guy's gone.
Yeah.
Who are they? Who's Rancic? Who is that? Do you know who that is?
Rancic?
Yeah. It says Matt Jones from Kentucky Sports Radio said Kentucky essentially passed on Rancic because they thought they were getting Freeman.
Maybe he meant ransack, as in their roster has been ransacked.
No, I don't think so.
They're going to suck.
Or their team is rancid.
Yeah, there you go. Good one. It is. It's going to be rancid.
Colorado forward, 6'11".
Ain't going to be any good.
Is he any good?
Bottom tier.
I don't know if he's any good or not. I just know that he ended up at Florida State because Kentucky chose Freeman over him.
12 points in 28 minutes, 40% from the field overall, 33% from three on 118 attempts.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a great player by any means, but
I think 5.5 rebounds, 2 assists.
I think they're kind of just in the boat of they just need quality.
Who's on their team?
Rotation players. I don't know.
Blue blood, more like black and blue from getting beat up in the recruiting battles. One commenter writes in, he was at a basketball game where a man ended up having a pulmonary embolism, passed out, hit his head on the steps, and was gushing blood. I attempted to help first responders with CPR, but, he died. So
Kyle Tugger from college, that covers college basketball, says last year in the $22 million roster, which Kentucky was happy to let be repeated and unchallenged for months because it was a status symbol used for leverage with other schools and hold hostage to overpay you. Hard to shake that now.
So beautiful.
So basically, yeah, like them boasting that $22 million roster and talking so much about it and being willing to throw all that cash in and just overpay guys, it's really led to them struggling 2 years now, because last year their team wasn't very good. And now this year, they aren't landing any of those players.
Pope's a dope.
It does feel that way, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're cooked. You can't win in this era without players. Not just this era. I mean, you've never been able to win without players, but they've always gotten them because they were Kentucky. And nowadays, just being Kentucky ain't good enough.
Scale of 1 to 100, what grade would you give Pope? How do you feel about him? Where would you put him?
He's a loser.
40, 50, 60? Where you got him at?
40 at tops. For their standard?
Yeah.
40 at most. And that's just because he's a former player.
I think 40 is like way too high.
Yeah, that's being generous.
I think he's like a 20 to 25.
Bubba?
I mean, he's 4-1 against Tennessee, so you got to give him
matter.
that.
He lost the one that mattered.
That's his only.
Yeah, it really is.
That's literally his only. I mean, he's got a Sweet 16.
Yeah,
like
give him like a 35 to.
Yeah. What
39.
about Kalen DeBoer at Alabama when you compare his standards? Because I think those two are connected. Obviously, our two biggest rivals. That
I think
Calipari and Saban, two of the kings of the sport. They're successors. Pope is worse for sure.
Pope is definitely worse.
Yeah.
I think a good comparison is Kim Caldwell.
Oh yeah, sure. But I was just curious how you felt about our two biggest rivals. Like, where do you grade DeBoer at right now?
DeBoer ahead of Pope.
Well, I know, but like, what grade would you give him?
Oh, well, again, you have to factor in their standard.
Right.
And for their standard, I'd say he's at like a 62 right now.
Okay.
I'd say it's just over like 50, maybe teeter in that line of like approve, disapprove type of thing, 45 to 55, something like that.
I would say DeBoer's over 50, but yeah, somewhere between 50 and 60.
To me, he's over 50, under 60. 58's what number I have in my head.
That's a good number.
He's approved, but yeah, like he's teetering. It just is interesting to me.
He's an 8-4 away from getting canned.
Yeah. It's interesting to me. Just they went from like I said, two kings of the sport. Now Saban obviously better than Calipari, but Calipari had a pretty damn good run.
I think Kentucky's different than Alabama though, because like deep down, I think every Alabama fan even knew that there was going to be a drop off, even though DeBoer is a good coach. Like you knew there'd be a drop off from Saban to that, and I think there were so many Kentucky fans that were convinced that like John Calipari has kind of ruined the Kentucky image over the last couple of years. We can revive this program back with just another great coach, and we've got a former player that can go do it for us. Like this is the guy that's going to, make this thing right again.
I don't know if that's fair. Because I remember how mad Kentucky fans were when they hired him. Now, they quickly bought in whenever he did the press conference, and always one of us were going to support him. But, like, they were spiraling pretty bad when they had to hire him. And I don't know if were Alabama fans spiraling with Kalen DeBoer, because I feel like they were pretty fired up. Hell, Roberto called us and said it was going to be an upgrade, that Kalen DeBoer was a stud and was going to be a top-level coach there and better than Saban.
I think Sam's right. I think he's on the right track with that. Maybe not the very initial moment, but
they bought into Pope very quickly. They did. They were pretty despondent about it, though, whenever he was hired.
And I do think the moods of the fan bases were different. Like Alabama, like you said, they knew like Saban's going to be hard
Alabama
to
was like,
replace.
hey, we're excited for a new young coach that could maybe keep the Saban era alive, but we know it's not going to be the same. But Kentucky was like, man, we appreciate John Calipari, but not everything has been sunshine and rainbows over the last couple of years.
I think another important distinction there is that Alabama realized that not only was Saban retiring, but like NIL was coming,
the game
and they're not
changed,
and they weren't super rich, and like their advantage was like, hey, we can get you rich in the NFL, but now teams could be like, hey, we can get you rich now, and they were kind of struggling with that. We're on the flip side, Kentucky's like, hey, we can get you rich now and get you to the NBA. We're Kentucky, the brand, but like, hey, we got the most money, we can buy this roster, and we got a better X's and O's coach. Calipari's big strength was coach, was recruiting. we can recruit with our money and just have a better X's and O's coach them.
Alabama already kind of saw their selling point go down the drain
Right.
a little bit, whereas Kentucky's just like fell out in front of their face.
Right.
Kentucky convinced themselves that they needed a fresh start. Like, and the two coaches are different too, right? Like Alabama, Nick Saban's clearly the GOAT. John Calipari, great coach, but nobody's calling him the greatest coach.
No, but he's top 3 of like his generation.
Yeah, but he's not Saban level.
Or top 4.
It's a different level.
Top 5 safely. Like to me, him, Izzo, Roy Williams.
Yeah, he's in the conversation.
Yeah, he's there.
But he's not number 1.
No, he's not number 1. And Saban is, of course.
Turns out Cal is a better coach than Mark Pope. Who would have thought?
And not to be completely unfair, it did get a little stagnant at Kentucky, and Calipari was losing in the tournament. So I'm not necessarily blaming Kentucky for wanting something different. You just maybe shouldn't have celebrated your best coach of the last, long time leaving whenever you have to end up with Mark Pope. And you couldn't go hire Baylor's coach. Pope. I wonder if Scott Drew wants a redo on that because
Pope the dope.
Doesn't seem like things are going great for him at Baylor since staying there. Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Planning for spring at Lowe's means big savings on outdoor power equipment, and Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Buy one select Ego string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit. Get one select 56-volt battery free. That's up to a $299 value. Power through spring with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports. Talk Sports.
Talk Sports. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Ay. Overrated, underrated on Wednesday. Fan Run Radio, Talk Sports said, not in my house. I ain't talking to Kim, babe. Johnny Cody out here asking where the ops at. Tennessee Volunteers here for combat. It's the Cherokee Ghost, John Reed and Cody doing everything we can to bring Rocky Top back. Talk Sports from 7 to 10. Never leave a witness, never leave loose ends. Nico ain't nothing but a nuisance. 2026, we making new friends.
Talk Sports.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. This batch of headlines brought to you by Knoxville Smiles. Local dentistry done right. If you need to get in and get your teeth worked on, do it with the fine folks at Knoxville Smiles. Now open until 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You know, as we evolve and things are supposed to be getting better and we spend all this money and yada, 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 it amazed me how bad last night's broadcast was for NBC. They've been bad the last couple of weeks. That's on the heels of how bad CBS was with the Masters. And I gotta say, it's an X for me so far for nepotism because Noah Eagle ain't his daddy. His daddy's a legend. His daddy's a stud. I don't know if Noah's got it just yet. I thought he sucked in that Hawks-Knicks game. And they've done this twice the last week and a half. Poor Mike Brown and the Knicks got completely destroyed online because they put up incorrectly that the Knicks had a timeout. So, of course, whenever CJ McCollum missed 2 free throws, everyone's like, why didn't he call a timeout and give the ball to Brunson? They didn't have a timeout. But Noah Eagle told everybody they had a timeout, and NBC put up a timeout even though they didn't have one. And it's led to some really bad discourse that's been a little unfair to Mike Brown. Now, Mike Brown sucks, and he did waste a really, really bad timeout at like 2.5 minutes. That kind of stopped his own fast break. But he didn't have one with 5 seconds left last night. But it's led to a lot of people yelling at him because NBC butchered that so bad. And like I said, of course, you're thinking back to the Masters when Rory's on 18 and we can't even find his shots. They can't keep up with that. Get it together, broadcast TV. Get it together. Hour 3 headlines. What you got, Big Mac?
Thanks, John. If you're so upset about the NBA broadcast, maybe I could interest you in watching hockey instead. There's the Carolina Hurricanes in 2 overtimes after overturned goal did the win. Jordan Martinook, the forward for the Hurricanes. You know him, Sam. He blew his first chance at being the hero of Game 2, failing to convert on a rare penalty shot in the first overtime. But in the second overtime session, he wasn't about to squander a second chance to put away the Ottawa Senators. I was trying to read squander and Ottawa together. Squatter. Martinook ended Game 2 in the extra session in Raleigh Monday night, giving the Hurricanes a 3-2 victory and a 2-0 lead in the Eastern Conference first-round series.
Sam, did you watch some hockey last night?
No. I actually didn't even watch sports last night.
What'd you do? Lay up with the missus?
I went on
Kiss
a little.
On each other?
I went on a little walk.
Yum.
I made dinner, and actually, I did watch sports. I watched the Braves and Nats play.
Braves are hot.
You watched baseball?
That division sucks so much.
We got playoff hockey, playoff basketball, and Sam's over here watching the MLB.
And then I watched a movie when the playoffs were on. So,
what movie did you watch?
Jerry and Marge Go Large.
I bet that was a good one.
Is that Bryan Cranston?
It was Bryan Cranston.
Okay. Is that where they do the lottery?
Yeah, he games the lottery.
Yeah.
It was honestly pretty funny. Some old couple that's just trying to retire, and he finds out some loophole in the lottery, and he just puts all their life savings into the lottery.
It's a true story, I'm pretty sure.
It is, yeah.
Here's one you might care about,
Sam. Last week pretending he cared so much about playoff hockey, he can't be bothered to watch. Fraud.
Here's one
I haven't been bothered to watch either of it yet.
Fraud.
You may care
Guy
about.
gets a girlfriend, all of a sudden he quits liking sports. I told you that day would come.
That's the danger.
I'd be locked into the NHL playoffs if the Preds were in right now, and I'm just waiting for the NBA to get out of the first round.
Well, how about a little golf news?
There we go.
The PGA Tour will not be in Hawaii in 2027 for the first time in 56 years. This is an outrage, isn't it?
It actually is. I love the first couple events of the PGA Tour season being in Hawaii. Get it kind of playing at odd times. You get that nice, relaxing music playing, beautiful scenes with their drone shots and stuff. And like these tournaments are huge fundraising events and like huge boost to that local economy. And there's just like a lot of stuff that's not really going to Hawaii anymore. So I feel bad for those people.
Did they say why they weren't going anymore?
Oh, I'm sure if I read it, it says why.
There's a ton of controversy about like water consumption on the island, and like one of those courses literally just like went without water this year. That's why they canceled the event.
Drought-stricken Maui, the grass on the plantation course at Kapalua was dying due to restrictions brought on by a dispute with the company in charge of a century-old water delivery system.
Is that similar to what happened at Live this weekend in Mexico? Because I saw Bryson complaining about the grass there
being a baby.
Well, that to me seems like he was looking for a reason to get mad because he's leaving, and like now he wants to blame them. Because like the reports came out yesterday that he had met with the PGA guys during the Masters week, planning like his return and basically discussing a punishment. So it felt like then he gets to Live. There's rumors of it folding. I think he wants to get out. So he like started complaining about the grass, then just withdrew. So it felt like that was like he was looking for a reason to storm out of the house.
Would you live in Hawaii?
I don't know.
Because
it seems like it'd be paradise, but I don't know.
I've always heard.
I don't know.
Well, see, that's what I've always heard, that the people there are not, that like you don't want to live there.
You could maybe win over the locals.
I don't think the locals like when regular white people move in.
That's what I'm saying. You'd have to win them over.
And I think the type of white people that move to Hawaii are also probably pretty people you wouldn't really like, you know. I think it'd be tough. I think it might be hard to make it there. But you know what they say about Hawaii? If you can make it there, you'll be in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And
that is what they say.
Maybe suffer from a Japanese kamikaze attack. Nnamdi Madubuike hopes to return for the 2027 season with the Ravens. The star defensive tackle underwent neck surgery that left doctors believing the two-time Pro Bowler will be able to resume playing this season, says Adam Schefter. Madubuike, one of the big stars for the Ravens. They think he'll be ready to go for the season. He had to have a neck surgery.
I hear you that they think he'll be ready to go, but when I hear a football player getting a neck surgery, that makes me concerned.
Would you rather him not have the neck surgery?
I mean, yeah, if given a choice of neck surgery or no neck surgery, I'd say no neck surgery.
No, I'm saying you got a neck problem.
Yeah. I mean, of course, you want to get it fixed, but that doesn't make me, if I get it fixed, I don't want to go back to ramming it into people.
Well, Fernando Mendoza's brother appears to be the guy at Georgia Tech. Alberto Mendoza has established himself.
So we're going to have to play this goofball in his first big game.
QB1 for the Yeller Jackets. Yep, seems that way.
That's the second week. So that if you're the parents, are you going to Fernando's probably
that might be his NFL debut, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but there's talk that they're not going to start him right away. Did Vegas get a veteran back? They got Kirk Cousins.
They got Kirk.
No. Yeah, they got Kirk Cousins, right? So maybe Mendoza doesn't start game one. You got to go to the little brother's first start if he's the college starter, though, right? You got to go to that and maybe go to both. Just suck it up and go to both. So that'll be his first real big start.
I think you just go to Fernando's game.
At home against Tennessee.
I don't think they care about this other boy.
And they probably have to care more about him because Fernando's got it made now. They have to build the other guy up, build his confidence.
Did we talk about Garrett Nussmeier's situation?
No, we didn't.
He's got a cyst on his spine. They believe that may be the root cause of his persistent oblique pain that derailed his season last year.
I mean, his arm went dead.
His assist was pressing on a nerve.
Yeah. I mean, his arm went dead. He didn't have any zip on his passes anymore. Didn't really have any arm strength. So if I'm Nussmeier, it's good to find this. But, man, like, I wish LSU would have helped me find this last year. Because, like, it's not good. Like, he went from a first-round quarterback to 4th, 5th.
Probably in the right range there, yeah.
He was a top 5 pick in the preseason, at least on some like boards.
Yeah, he really.
Hell, William Paston told me I should pass on
apart.
Cam Ward to the Titans because I could get Nussmeier the next year. That's how highly he was thought of. It was like, hey, just don't draft Cam Ward. You can get Arch Manning or Nussmeier the next year. Or DJ Lagway. That's what he kept telling me.
Yeah.
Whoops. 0 for 3 there, William.
We'll see about Arch.
Well, no, we wouldn't have been in a game this year.
Oh, I thought you were just
No. Arch. Although he struggled a little bit in their spring game. I think I saw a tweet that said he threw 4 interceptions in their spring game.
Well, Jimmy Garoppolo's considering retirement.
Which would be a really funny lie just to tell. Like, I didn't verify that, whether or not he actually struggled in the Texas spring game.
Just spread it.
I saw that one tweet. Yeah, we should just start tweeting that about all of our ops, all their quarterbacks in the spring game. Wow, really struggled in the spring.
Just spread that.
Why don't we do that about our guy? Hey, George McIntyre went 12 for 12, 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Looks to be a problem.
Wow, this Faison Brandon guy, he's a stud. Watch out, SEC. Did you hear that Alabama's quarterback threw 4 interceptions? Wow.
Jimmy Garoppolo's considering retirement.
Yeah.
On to The Bachelor.
He's old at this point, ain't he? Hell, me and Jimmy Garoppolo got to be close to the same age. I think he's older than me, ain't he? How old is he? 37's my guess. Nope, 34. I was off. That's a little early to be thinking about retirement, Jimmy. You got a couple more years left in you.
Well, I tell you who should think about retirement. That's Odell Beckham Jr., but he's working out for the Giants.
He's doing the opposite of thinking about retirement. He's thinking about a comeback. People joked about that after he played in that flag football thing, that he still had some pop and he's going to get a tryout.
Well, he's gonna give it a shot.
The Giants are doing him a favor, which that's good. That makes me feel good.
The big Florida man, Chinyelu, will test the NBA waters, see if he can get drafted.
Ruben.
Big Ruben Chinyelu. And also in college basketball news, UConn's got a guy that's going to miss all of next season. Solo Ball. He was one of their top ballers. Bubba, your guy, D4VD, David,
Not my
artist,
guy. Not my guy fully.
He has been transferred to the L.A. County Men's Central Jail and placed in segregation as it has become apparent that he murdered that 14-year-old girl.
Who?
Celeste Rivers.
The artist, David, or...
Oh.
Is that how you say it?
D4V David, yeah.
D4VD.
His name is David.
He's got some songs I like.
There's 2 songs I like. One was
Well,
called
there won't be any more. Because he's going to prison for murdering a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, not a good guy.
Allegedly.
I didn't realize she was 14.
Would it have been better if she was 18? He still murdered a girl.
No, but it would make
allegedly.
It'd make a little bit more sense that he was hanging out with an adult woman. Like I kind of thought they.
I don't know. I think once you murder somebody, it doesn't really matter at that point. It's
the way I read it, and I didn't really read into the story, but the way I read it was that it was like a lover's quarrel. So yeah, it's better to be in a lover's quarrel with somebody that's like 20 than somebody that's 14.
Well,
but
yeah,
maybe I guess it wasn't. I don't know.
Sure, but I'm just saying once you murder somebody,
sure,
it doesn't really matter. You're going to do life in prison anyway. So it's again allegedly. We'll see. You know what they say, innocent until proven guilty. Yeah, they found the 14-year-old girl dead in the car, but who knows? Maybe something else happened. I mean, let the legal process play out. The first trailer for Super Troopers 3.
Oh, God.
So, you're not excited about that?
I'll watch it.
I thought you were a movie guy.
No, I'll watch it. I'm nervous about Super Troopers 3. I don't remember 2 too fondly. Now, maybe I need to go back and rewatch it. 2 is okay. I love 1. 1's great. I mean, I'll watch 3, but I can't imagine. I'm nervous that this is going to be awful. They got Brian Cox back for it, right?
I don't know who that is.
Brian Cox, one of the most respected actors around. The old man from Succession, the dad, a theater legend.
Oh, the McDonald's commercial.
The McDonald's
guy.
commercial.
Yeah. His name's Brian Cox?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He was in Super Troopers, which is very weird.
I didn't know he was in it.
He's the cop. He's the boss. He's the
I do like him a lot as an actor. I basically only know him from Succession and then his voice acting work in McDonald's, but I do like both of those. Apparently, the New York mayor, Mamdani, has ordered visiting teams to redistribute some of their runs to the Mets.
They need to find some points to give the Knicks. They're a little short last night. The Lady Vols landed a transfer from Auburn. Harrison.
Let me guess, another white girl.
Nope.
Oh.
Harrison Kubali.
Kim taking a chance, huh?
She is a French player that played at Auburn last year.
ABS.
She's 5'10". David in the chat says she's a good player.
I just want to make it clear. I was saying that from Kim's perspective, not mine. It appears she's gone a different route this offseason. Those are not my feelings.
And, I saw an update from one of the go-to women's basketball insiders that gave Tennessee a pretty good chance of getting Olivia Edwards back. Said that they are, they're still doing some recruiting there, but that she is not closing the door.
Can I give you an honest statement? I don't think there's anything you could tell me about our women's basketball program other than Kim has been fired.
Okay.
That would get me on board.
Getting Olivia Edwards back would be cool. Top 4 player. I mean, she's supposed to be a difference maker.
I just see where this one's headed, man.
The top 3 for Olivia Edwards seem to be South Carolina, Tennessee, and Texas. Tennessee is still building the system around her this year, and I think might have a solid shot at getting her to recommit. So, it's not over. It feels weird that you would be able to convince Olivia Edwards to not go to South Carolina or Texas while they're both really good.
Hearing those two programs just makes it sound like, hey, we've got 2 really good teams that can go develop this girl, and then we've got Tennessee that's just like, hey, we do have a roster that's built around you now. Like, we can give you the most money out of those teams, and let's hope you can come here again.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully some past money spent gets taken into account. But
building the team around her is just BS to me. Like, South Carolina or Texas builds a team around that girl.
I don't know if that's true or not, though.
She's the number 1 player in the league in the country.
I would imagine. I think she was number 4. I think, but
still, I mean,
either way,
a top 5 player. Like,
but point
that's
being,
who you build your team around.
Well, point being, though, I feel like South Carolina's probably got a couple of those girls. They probably got the top 5 player from 2 years ago, and the year before. They probably got a couple of them on there. You know what I mean? Those teams are usually loaded, so she wouldn't be the focal point as a freshman. Because even like UConn,
good players want to play with good players too.
No, that's 100% accurate. I don't disagree there. I'm just saying there's a chance that she would walk onto South Carolina right now and not be the best player on campus. Whereas at Tennessee, she would walk on and be the best player on campus. That's all I'm saying by that. Like those women's programs don't have to worry about them going to pro early. So you can actually stack the big time recruiting classes and have a couple of monsters on there.
Did you see where those 2 Southwest planes damn near collided outside the Nashville airport?
I did read about it.
They the flight had to take evasive action to avoid a potential collision. It was they're calling it a near miss. Seems like a near hit to me. Also, last one here for you. Another Nashville story. We just because we discussed this earlier about that the scrapyard there, the industrial area by the stadium. Well, Metro Council is set to vote on a rezoning plan for the old East Bank scrapyard today. So Tuesday's vote could bring new skyscrapers and a huge increase in traffic to East Nashville, says News Channel 5. So that'll be a big vote there. Need to get that transportation figured out, huh?
I think they should just build parking garages there. Just 5 of them.
That would be the American thing to do. We'll see what happens.
Tuesday trivia coming up next. Stay locked in on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel by searching for Fan Run Sports.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
All right, Dan, let's play some Tuesday trivia. I'm riding a nice little win streak here. Cody is what we call slumping. Not exactly the New York Mets, but not that different from the New York Mets.
That's right.
What topics have you cooked up today, Sammy boy?
Got a little help from William on one of these categories.
Oh, okay.
Great.
General, snacks and candy.
General, snacks and candy.
First round NFL draft picks.
Okay.
Here's the William category. It's a little explaining. Name each SEC team's last fully developed and retained quarterback.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So basically, they're there the whole time.
Recruited out of high school, started a season, and never left the program.
Yeah.
And then we have famous broadcasters.
Okay.
General, snacks and candy, first round NFL draft, SEC teams, developed quarterbacks, famous broadcasters.
Seems like a John heavy group of topics today.
Anything that has snacks and candy in it, you got a fighting chance, though.
That's true.
All right, I'll go first this week. Give me. Where do I want to start?
Don't pick the one I'm gonna do.
Man, I really want to.
Go ahead. We know where you're going. First round draft picks. Go
Snacks and candy for 3.
Oh, come on.
Snacks and candy for 3. What 6 colors come in a standard bag of M&Ms?
Son of a gun. I know all of them.
All right, let's see here. Red, green, yellow, orange, blue. What am I missing? 6?
I'd be so mad if you get this. I'm gonna shoot a gun into the air if you get this.
Purple?
Wow.
Brown.
I said brown.
No, you didn't.
Brown was brown not the second thing I said?
No.
I said yellow, green, blue, red, and orange.
Man, I thought I said brown.
I was counting them with you.
I've asked like 4 people this, and 3 out of the 4 people have said purple too.
Well, I just said it because, man, I really swear I said brown. I really thought it was the first or second thing I said.
Your brain probably was
Bubba,
ahead of your mouth.
You were counting there. Can you confirm?
He didn't say
He
brown.
didn't say.
Yeah, no, it's
He didn't
fun.
say.
It's fun because I still would have been one short. But
Dodge the bullet, Cody.
man, I swear I said brown.
Let's try famous broadcasters for 3.
Do you remember they did the gray M&M?
I do.
And if you found the gray M&M, you got $1 million. But I was like, did they put that in there?
I wouldn't have even noticed it when I was eating them by the handful.
I can't believe I didn't get brown. That's obvious.
I was just eating $1 million.
It's one of those, if I got to write it down, I would have got it. But damn it.
Which famous late Brewers broadcaster also starred in the movie Major League?
Damn it.
Bob Uecker.
Damn it. This is
Correct.
backfired.
That is correct. 3-0 Cody.
Big miss by me. Should have not gotten cute. Get what I deserve. Wanted to be cute. Ain't no reason to be cute. First round NFL draft.
First round NFL draft picks for 3. Who is the only kicker to ever be drafted in the first round in the modern era?
Sebastian Janikowski.
Correct. 3-3.
I think he went number 17 overall. I remember correctly.
Late teens.
That's who I would have said too.
Bless you.
Oh, there was snot in that one.
Just a bit outside.
Let's go with probably going to regret this, but let's try this SEC thing for 3.
Okay. SEC for 3. Who was the last fully developed and retained quarterback for Texas A&M in 2017?
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, that's the 3-pointer. Okay. Well, it wasn't Manziel. Wasn't Kyler Murray. He was going to go there. So this would have still been Kevin Sumlin days, huh? Man, this was at a time, too, when I was really writing about the SEC, and I was really deep into it. But I do not have a name. It is evading me. I've lost a lot of brain cells this last decade.
I really thought I said brown. I said it in my head. Damn it.
Yeah.
I should have just reset and started over.
Kind of tough for a 3-pointer. Did William do these values?
Mm-mm.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Checks out.
8 seconds.
What is this, a bull riding competition? I
know a bull would hate to see you coming.
It was a black guy, wasn't it? Michael Johnson. Something.
It was a black guy. Kellen Mond.
Yeah. Okay. I thought that would backfire. All right, 3-3. It's reset back to you.
Give me general for 3, please.
General for 3. Which chess piece moves only diagonally?
Oh, come on.
He don't know it.
I do, actually.
Yeah. Bishop.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh. That's what I said making this last night.
What did you think I was going to say? The rook? Okay, let's do...
I'm surprised you don't call that the castle.
I'm not dumb. Let's do...
That's a big get.
I want to go for a 2-pointer.
I don't know how we ended up 6-3 after missing the first question.
I want to go for a 2, but then you're just going to go for 2s. Let's go snacks and candy for 4.
Oh, let's go Big Daddy.
See if I can get back.
Betsy Pot.
See if I can get in my bag here, quite literally.
Snacks and candy for 4. What was the only flavor that the candy Pez was available in originally?
Oh, my God. Chalk. I mean, that's what they all taste like. Okay. I know of a Pez dispenser. I've seen it. I've used it. I've had it. But it was the only flavor available in Pez originally.
Is that annoying?
Yep. It's distracting me. I know that's why you're doing it. I mean, cherry.
Ooh, good guess, but is it wrong?
Yeah.
Is it lemon?
It is peppermint.
Oh,
great.
Lemon's where my mind went.
Great.
All right, let's see if we can put our foot on his throat. It's time to put our foot on his throat. Let's go. Give me
Calm down.
Broadcasters for 4 or NFL draft for 4. Which one do I want?
Take your time.
Give me NFL draft for 4.
NFL draft for 4. Name 2 of the 3 teams to have never picked number 1 in the NFL draft.
2 of the 3 teams to never pick number 1 in the NFL draft. Oh, God, that's going to be tough. All right, let's do this where if I guess it and it's right, you tell me it's right. And if it's wrong, we just stop. My first guess is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Wrong.
Okay.
That was also one of my guesses when I thought of this.
Well, I was wrong, so it's fine. Game over. Who was it?
Seahawks, Broncos, and Ravens.
Seahawks were in my mind. But then I was like, did they take Sean Alexander number 1? I was like, he was at the top, but not number 1.
Really Steelers was also my initial guess when I was trying to create this.
Yeah. You just give them credit for never being terrible.
Right. Probably way back in the day they had something.
Yeah. That was a bad strategy. Damn it. I let him off the hook.
I kind of just want to go to a 2-pointer, but then you'll get the draft picks for 2. Either way, I'm going to have a 4. Let's try famous broadcasters for 4.
Oh, no. If he gets this, it's going to be a big hurt.
Which broadcaster coined the term grand salami with his phrase, "Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma, it's grand salami time"?
Jack Buck.
Is that wrong?
That is wrong.
Is it Kenny Mayne?
It is Dave Niehaus.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ.
I thought it was Kenny Mayne. All right, let's just stick with the strategy. Give me general for 4.
General for 4.
Name the only 2 landlocked South American countries.
Oh.
This is always a terrible feeling because I don't know anything about geography.
I don't even know if I know this one. I know one of them.
Is Brazil one of them?
No.
Okay, good. I didn't guess that. Is Chile one of them?
No.
Argentina?
No.
Panama? No. Panama's not even a South American country. God, I'm terrible at geography.
I think you missed it. Bolivia.
Bolivia is one of them.
And Paraguay?
Paraguay.
Damn it.
Good block by me.
Damn it, Cody.
Good block by me. Snaps for Johnny.
I feel like we should implement like a 1 steal a round or something.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Like that.
Okay, so it's 6-3.
He would already use it on the snacks.
So it's 6-3 in the middle of round 5. Let's go with the SEC quarterbacks for 4 since the 3-pointer worked out so well.
Ooh, this is bad.
I know it's bad.
If you get it, you're going to win.
I'm not going to.
Because I can't get a 5-pointer in any of these categories today.
Mississippi State 2014.
Oh, no.
Why
I mean,
your head like this?
Because I feel like it's an obvious answer, but am I overthinking it? Because surely it's not that guy, right? I mean, it's like the one name that comes to mind. So is it the guy before? But no, that lines up. It's Dak Prescott. No,
incorrect.
I'm confused by the years, to be honest. Is the year the year they started or the year they finished?
So it was the guy before Dak?
Nick Fitzgerald is the answer.
Yeah.
The year they were recruited.
The year they were recruited.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
I was going to say, either way, it didn't really line up with Dak because he was 2016. He got drafted in 2016.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it could be Dak.
Yeah. All right, let's just start. Let's get some 2s. Give me broadcasters for 2.
Who is the iconic baseball broadcaster who has the longest tenure of any broadcaster with a single team in pro sports history?
History's got to be Vin Scully, right? Okay, it's not like current, right? Okay.
That is correct.
Vin Scully. Let's go. He's got to get 2 5-pointers to win now, Bubba. 2 5-pointers, the only thing that beats me.
SEC quarterbacks for 5.
Oh, my God. Big Daddy bets the pot.
South Carolina.
Get some random ass something I know.
South Carolina 2010.
Damn. He's going to get this.
Steven Garcia.
No, it's Connor Shaw.
It's Dylan Thompson. That was my exact strategy picking South Carolina was y'all two would pick both of those guys.
Such a dumb.
That's a tough one.
Dylan Thompson. Garcia was there in 2010, though.
Yeah, he told you it was when he got
recruited.
I
know, but like they could have started recruiting him in a year. It don't even make no damn sense, William.
The Dylan Thompson. So I guess he played.
Probably the year they committed, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he eventually.
I don't think it's just you get recruited as a sophomore in high school.
Why didn't you just give me Steven Garcia?
Why didn't you just pick a different category if you didn't?
Because I ain't going to get any of these damn 5-pointers anyway. It don't matter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Head to the 7th round, up 8-3. All right, this guy get a 1-pointer. This guy get a 1 for the win. Broadcasters for 1.
This legendary Tennessee broadcaster coined the phrases "give him 6"
Bob
and
Kessling.
"it's football time in Tennessee."
John Ward.
Correct.
Yes! Victory again.
Let's do
the last 24 hours are just all coming up John Reed, let me tell you.
Let's
just a top 5 2-day stretch in John's life.
This takes it up a notch.
Let's do SEC quarterbacks for 6.
I got for 6 if you want it. Kentucky 2006.
Jared, no. He was recruited in 2006, so that's not Jared Lorenzen. That's not Andre Woodson. He was the quarterback, but so I got to think of the guy who was recruited. This is not an actual category. Let's do snacks and candy for 5. Who was that?
Apparently it was Brian Hartline.
Never heard of her. Snacks and candy.
What was the original name of the Snickers bar before its official rebrand in 1990?
1990.
The Mars bar.
No, the Mars bar is something else.
I don't know.
You had the first two, actually the first 3 letters. Marathon.
Huh.
This trivia
It was a British candy.
It was a real
they
marathon.
called it the Marathon, and then when it got like officially adopted into America, they changed it completely on both sides.
Yeah, I feel like I've heard of the Marathon bar.
What was broadcasters for 5?
This broadcaster was the play-by-play voice of Super Bowl I for NBC and coined the name granddaddy of them all for the Rose Bowl.
Oh,
Keith
my
Jackson?
God. Keith Jackson.
Apparently it's Kurt Gowdy.
That's
well, Keith Jackson's definitely the one that
Okay. Keith Jackson's known for
he always
saying
said the granddaddy of them all, but I guess he didn't phrase it. I was going to say, no, that's a 5-pointer. What was an NFL draft for 5?
Who is the most recent number 1 overall pick to be named to the Hall of Fame?
Okay, it's not Peyton.
Adam Vinatieri.
Number 1 overall pick
O.J. Simpson.
to be in the Hall of Fame. Did Eli get in the Hall of Fame?
No way. Oasis.
They weren't a number 1 pick. Those guys suck. That's a good question. Most recent number 1 pick. Andrew Luck hasn't gotten in the Hall of Fame. Cam Newton hasn't gotten in the Hall of Fame. Was it somebody that just happened this year?
While he thinks about this, can you tell me general for 5 so I can think about one?
You don't want to use up the general questions because he can use those week to week.
How many ships from Ithaca are mentioned in Homer's epics?
Oh,
3.
12.
No. How many?
12.
Who was the number 1 pick?
Can I have credit for the South America?
It actually was Peyton Manning. I just assumed making this question that neither of y'all would think Peyton Manning would be the answer of a 5.
I would have.
I think I would have.
Strangled
I do think
myself.
I would have guessed him because I don't think I would have gotten anywhere else. I did get a little confused about whether or not Eli Manning recently made it. But yeah, no, there's just not a lot of number 1 picks that have successful careers.
Mm-hmm.
Little trickeration, huh?
And it's kind of surprising that you have to go back that far.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, it was more so, it wasn't even going back that far to where he was drafted. It was going back that far to where he got inducted, and he got inducted somewhat recently.
True. Yeah.
So I was really just thinking like the last 5 years, has anybody got inducted?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good trivia. Nice to extend the win streak. Last call on the other side.
Here at Fan Run Radio, we're not just some podcaster streaming from his mother's basement, but we're also not a bunch of mouthpieces on state-run radio telling you what we've been told to say. We're the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good. Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
It's baseball time in Knoxville. Your Knoxville Smokies are back home all this week. We start the week off Tuesday and jump right into our final matinee game on Wednesday with first pitch at 12:30. Thursday is Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers, and the weekend, you know it's rockin' with Feel Good Friday, dancing with the Smokies on Saturday, and post-game fireworks, and it's halfway to Halloween on Sunday. Don't miss a minute of the action. Reserve your seats now at smokiesbaseball.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Rat Pizza writes in, calling a win in the first round of the NBA playoffs a top 10 sports day of your life is absolutely insane. Okay, I guess Rat Pizza is a podcast listener. And it might be insane. It might be, but my friend Cody got rich. I hit some nice bets. My team busted the Knicks' ass. That big fat slob Jalen Brunson had to eat it. Now they're going to spend the next couple of days yelling at each other. It's probably still not even better than beating Ben Simmons and the Joel Embiid in the Game 7 a couple of years ago. It's probably not a top 10 sports day. But I am fired up. Bubba, what do we miss today?
A couple things here.
Things
that happened recently. Billy Donovan leaving as the Bulls coach.
I wonder if that makes him regret not taking the North Carolina job when he had the chance.
Maybe North Carolina acted a little too early.
No, they had to do what they had to do because the portal was opening.
Speaking of North Carolina, Kim English.
No. Sorry to cut your segue off, but Billy Donovan has been at least somewhat linked to the Orlando Magic job. Getting back to the games.
Playoff team?
Say what?
The playoffs?
The playoffs. Yeah. I mean, now if they end up beating the Pistons in that first round, it might make it hard to fire that coach. But that coach is going to have to win the series and maybe another series to not get fired. They don't like Mosley down there. Billy Donovan's been linked there. Of course, there's ties to the mid-state, Central Florida. Although, hell, maybe if Todd Golden takes this Warriors job, they just hire Billy Donovan to come coach Florida again. You laugh, Sam, but that's not a dumb take, is it?
LSU just did it.
LSU just did it. And hell, Billy Donovan wasn't out there cheating. He just looked like, Eddie Munster. That was it. That was his only crime. I can't imagine that would fire me up if I was an Orlando Magic fan, hiring Billy Donovan to coach my NBA team. But get him to coach a college team, that might still have some juice to it. Go ahead and segue, Bubba. What else do you have?
We had Kim English stepping away from being an assistant for Malone over at UNC.
Yeah, all the talk about Kim English coming out of Providence was basically that he was completely burnt out. And like every report was basically he wasn't going to come because we thought he might come coach for Tennessee and Rick Barnes and get back on the staff. But by all accounts, he was just really burned out and worn out. Like he was just going to take some time off.
Like me in trivia.
But then the news came that he was joining North Carolina, and everyone's like, well, that's weird. And then he went to a couple meetings and sat in on a couple staff things and was recruiting and said, you know what? I ain't got it. I'm just going to walk away.
Got to respect that.
Kind of. I mean, if you're Mike Malone, it would suck. But at the same time, he'd be like, hey, I'd rather you walk away than half-ass this job. So go get rested.
We've got Joe Buck closing in on a deal to host an ESPN Jeopardy.
We already had an ESPN Jeopardy.
Yeah, they've tried to do this a couple of times, I feel like. With
just bring back
Jeopardy.
Stump the Schwab. But the thing is, we don't have a Schwab anymore.
Schwab's dead.
Chad GPT.
Did he really die? I think he did, right?
He got to be dead.
Was his name Howie? I think his name was Howie Schwab.
It's been forever ago.
Yeah, I do think he died. You are right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he died.
You could be the new Schwab.
No,
They
no,
bring
no.
you in, let
That
you
guy,
do it.
that guy was a monster. I used to love Stump the Schwab. It wasn't that long ago, but he died, yesterday.
Yeah.
In 2024.
Yeah, sure did.
Damn. I used to love that show. You guys ever seen it? Stump the Schwab?
I liked it too.
I've heard of it, never really watched it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it probably made it to TV whenever you were around.
Bubba was watching Outkick with Clay Travis.
No, I was watching Sports Nation when they did the cheers and the jeers.
Michelle Beadle or
Yeah, her and Cowherd.
the OGs?
Sports Nation was awesome.
I used to love Sports Nation. Even I still kept around whenever Clarissa came on because I love Clarissa. Oh, Sharissa. Damn. Is it Clarissa or Sharissa? Sharissa Thomas, right? What is her name?
Lisa.
She's been off the radar for a while for me. Sharissa Thomas, I think is her name. Sharissa Thompson. Yeah. I used to love her. Guess I don't love her anymore.
Outside of sports, pretty big news worldwide as John Turnus, Apple's hardware chief, replacing Tim Cook as CEO.
So Tim Cook. Tim Cook stepping down, huh?
Well, he's not stepping down. He's actually getting executive chairman. So.
Oh, okay.
How about them apples?
Nice.
Thanks.
Nice. I hope this doesn't change Apple TV's strategy on like their streaming, because they still can't make any money streaming, but they still put out some pretty good content. I hope they don't all of a sudden dial back and say they're not going to do that anymore, because I like their shows.
And then to go back to baseball here, Cubs manager Craig Counsell kind of upset with the MLB in a loophole for Shohei Ohtani.
What damn loophole they exposing now?
Allows the Dodgers to carry 14 pitchers because of Shohei as a two-way player, but because he's two-way, he's not technically listed as a pitcher initially.
Oh, that's true.
While other teams get 13 players on their active roster. So maybe something needs to happen there. And then unrelated to anything, but FBI Director Kash Patel is suing The Atlantic, Diana Orsini's former workplace, for a return of $250 million over drinking claims.
Say that one more time.
FBI Director Kash Patel suing The Atlantic.
Oh, okay. For what? What they write about him?
He is MIA and possibly drinking, and he's suing them over the drinking claims.
Okay, so he is MIA. He's like, yeah, I'm missing in action, but I ain't drinking. I thought it was a pretty cool story yesterday. The Onion officially wins their case against Alex Jones and InfoWars, where now the Onion, you familiar with the Onion? They write the satirical headlines, the intentional.
Hell, I went to journalism school. You think I don't know the Onion?
Well, they have one that they bought InfoWars.
Really?
Because basically, you remember Alex Jones and all that trouble for Sandy Hook. He owes all that family. He owes all the families like $1 billion, millions and millions and millions of dollars, and hasn't paid them anything.
Yeah.
So as a part of that, InfoWars went up for auction. The guy that owns the Onion bought it, basically as a bleep you to Alex Jones, and is going to basically make it a political spoof and comedy website. And then he said in the meantime, I'm going to try to sell some shirts to raise some money if they can for the Sandy Hook family, since some of them haven't gotten anything from Alex Jones. So that was a pretty cool story. They've been fighting in court over it the last 18 months, but it does appear that they are
nothing
advancing.
We can do about it, says only country where this always happens.
That is one of their, it's probably their best thing ever.
It's kind of full circle.
Yeah, it's kind of the best thing they've ever done. Good job by you today, Bubba. Good job, Sam. Great job by you, Cody. Let's cook up some parlays for tonight. We'll do it again tomorrow. The Tony Basilio Show coming up next. Stay locked in on Fan Run Radio.